Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. It is Thirsty Thursday. Don't know if I'll get any people. I don't think I've ever come time this live on a Thursday, but I don't know. I didn't even check to see who was live. I have to go live when I can fit it in. And yeah, I'm going to play the intro, give some misfits some time to come in, and I'll be right back. A Cat, 1961. Good to see you. Okay, so great. Now I don't want to load. Fucking awesome. Home in the valley, home in the city, home isn't pretty, ain't no home for me. Home in the darkness, home on the highway, home isn't my way, home I'll never be. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. Time is the essence, time is the season, time ain't no reason, got no time to show. Time everlasting, time to play these sides, time ain't on my side, time I'll never know. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Now I want to tell you what's wrong from what's right. I've seen suns that were freezing and lives that were blue. But I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. Burn out the day, burn out the night. Can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. 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 Okay, so we're gonna end up having a pool party here because today I get to throw this piece of shit in the water. We're gonna have a party. I'm over this damn piece of shit. I don't know. I scheduled to go live. Everything was fine. Then all of a sudden, everything phone started ringing. Dog wanted to go back out. Cat was bitching. I was like, okay, take me away. I'm done. Take me away. Just take me away. I'm done. I don't know why it's got me in the middle. It should have me in the middle. What's it doing? Okay, there we go. Morning, everybody. Is that my goal? Mm, okay. Hey, Chai, at work listening. Yeah, I did that a little bit yesterday. I did get to listen to a whole bunch, but I got to listen to a little bit. So, you know, I've heard the rumblings on the YouTube streets. Congratulations, Brittany and Craig. I hope everything went well, and I hope this will fucking change you, but I doubt it. But anyway, that's it for me. Um, hey, Miss B. Hey, Emma. Oh, you're so sweet, Emma. Hey, Shanny. So, what else did I miss going on these streets? Hey, perfectly. I don't even remember. I wasn't on. Who was alive yesterday? I think I went in. Was it? I went into Granny's. I went into Soups. I don't remember. I think because I was busy, so I missed so much. I have to go back and replay the lives anyway. Hey, Freeside. You got big plans coming up for the rest of the week or the weekend? Yeah. My kids want to have a bunch of their friends over and have a pizza pool party. I'm like, do I look like the freaking bank? I didn't say that to them, of course. Not not the F word. I did say, do I look like a bank? And you know what my daughter's comeback was? Well, Mom, you have one of them cards. I'm like, so what does that mean? She said, well, you paid with everything for that. I'm like, yeah, but the money's got to be in there. She cracks me up. Kids can crack you up, man. Kids can really crack you up. So, did anybody hear what happened with JLR in court with their baby? Hoping the baby is healthy and they straighten up. Yeah, doubtful, but yeah, I agree, Emma. That's, you know, I hope they were able to get whatever the vehicle issue is. It sucks being without a vehicle. I don't wish that on nobody, especially when you have kids that you got to lug all over the place. Yeah, yeah. I'm still not. Anyway, I'll leave that alone because I'm still not buying that scenario. But anyway, well, yeah, he had just for that uh, thing. I think with Nerdy Addict. I mean, it wasn't nothing major, but I haven't, looked into it since. Um, so I don't know. Like I said, I was super busy yesterday, and I worked 12 hours yesterday. I was not about YouTube. But after I got everything done, I was not about YouTube. Part of it because of the freaking drive home. Oh, I hate that ride. They're doing good. They're doing good. She was kind of bummed that I wasn't home when she got home from school and the sitter was here, but I gotta work. I gotta work. Somebody's got to make that card tells me I use all the time work. That's what I should have told her. They're doing okay. She's got her good days and bad days. My little one's excited. He found out that his class is going on a field trip. They're only going bowling. But the second graders, that's a big thing, you know. And I wanted to chaperone, but I can't because I got to work. I don't know if I can switch it because I already switched it to have her graduation off. So I don't know if I can switch another one. I'm gonna try though. Actually, I don't even need to switch. I just need to um, be a few hours late. Wow, because it's only 2 hours at the bullet now. So, but he's sort of the last minute trip. I was surprised because not you don't always get one every year. One year he got two. So it. I thought they rotated, but I guess there was availability, and she snatched it. Good for her. More money for parents to put up. No kidding. It's not that expensive. Not like SeaWorld. But where did I put my medicine? I gotta take my medicine. Should have taken my medicine hours ago. That's what happens when you get busy. Oh, my neighbor's coming home. He hasn't been home. You're telling me his dog's no, it's his mother must have come and let his dogs out. There's no way. He hasn't been home since he wasn't home when I left yesterday morning or when I came home last night. So yeah, his mother must have come over. I don't know. She only lives around the corner. Anyway, oof. It's hot. It's sticky out because typical Florida weather. All the hoopla, but not the rain. But they have that humidity. I don't know how long I'll stay outside. The humidity is really bad. But there's some things I did want to touch on. Um, I don't know. I don't personally think anything's going to change. I honestly think, I don't know. I don't even think she's going to stay off YouTube that long, to be honest with you. But again, that's just my opinion. Um, I'd be taking all the time I could, be honest with you. But, that's just me. Uh, there is all kind of stuff here I want to talk about. Wait, where did it go? I saved it to. Oh my God, you would not believe. Oh, the stuff people don't try to do out in this world. You know, and, and I'm getting so disillusioned again with Twitter, with X. Um, I'm so sick of seeing kids being attacked by other kids, and I'm sick of seeing it. It seems that's all there is going on. Now his channel should come right up because I watch him all the time. Well, not all the time, but I watch him a lot. Um, I I don't understand this thing with all of a sudden it's cool to kids to be jumping a kid out of nowhere for no damn reason. Some kids sitting down having their lunch all by themselves, not bothering anybody. Along comes two kids and decides they're gonna jump this kid who's just sitting there eating their lunch. And it's just a lot of that on Twitter. I'm just over it. It's like, man, you don't want to send your kids. It's like, and then God forbid your daughter don't want to give somebody her phone number. She gonna get her ass knocked out and head stomped on because she didn't want to give somebody her phone number. Hell to the no. So remember, I showed you the stuff Betty had going on. I mean, I just don't understand the violence with the kids. I do everything I can to not, so they understand violence isn't the answer. And what do you tell them? I mean, in this crazy world we live in, and they come home and they tell me some stories, and I'm like, thank God they tell me. They feel they talk to me, and of course we talk about the stuff. But Uh, you got people out here being being attacked just because they're Jewish. What? What the? Uh, this world is so full of hate and anger for no reason. Just because it's cool. They think it's cool to post the shit. Just because it gives you kudos on the social media streets. How you doing, criminal man? Yes, I'm clicking the hell out of my dick. Sorry, I don't want to smoke a cigarette. So I'll probably be clicking it a lot. I didn't even buy any. So there's only a couple in the pack. I didn't even buy any. It is. It is. It's crazy. It's just too much. So remember, I played Betty going at it on Sumner County's Facebook page with that sheriff's deputy Matt, the one she accused of putting bruises on her during her arrest. Apparently, she's still, well, Betty. Betty's always mad. But let's play this. This is Blake Screen's channel. He repeats the same shit. It's not Sebastian's, it's Sebastian. This bitch is trying so hard to stir shit back up in with this story, and it's just not taking hold. People were done with it a long time ago because of all the chaos and drama involved. But she is trying so hard. And Betty, I don't know why you shouldn't be running out of content, or is at night putting pressure on you to try to revigorate the case, because there's plenty of shit out here to talk about if you're a true crime channel. My goodness. But none of them cases are cash cows, are they, Betty? Yeah, all for clickbaiters. Oh my god. So don't it okay. You fucking stupid. Are you supposed to be true crime? Are you really supposed to be true crime? Because had he stayed on the phone with somebody who talked them through it and told them what to do, that call would have showed up when they got them phone records, you dumb cow. She is so stupid for being a true crimer. Sorry, but she is. She can dispose of anything. No, 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 no. And this is the same shit she repeated. Oh, this computer. It won't freaking pause. It's the same shit she repeated the other day. There's never been no proof, and law enforcement has never stated that Chris's mom was parked anywhere other than in her driveway, at home in bed in the middle of the night. Also, there's no proof that there's no nothing that Katie went anywhere and got rid of anything. It's all in her little made up mind. There's no proof that Katie ever harmed Sebastian in any way. And we heard this the other day, just regurgitation. There's no evidence or proof of that. In fact, Betty's the one who likes to strangle people. We all know that. No, that's not true. And I happen to believe what Chris said. There wasn't five reports. In fact, there was, I think, two or three, I think he said three. But he also made it clear, and I think that's why Seth knows better. Um, y'all are going to have to backtrack and eat the bullshit you've been putting out once you find out what's really in them reports. And I agree with that. There's not, because there was no crime committed, Betty. There's no evidence of foul play. There's also no evidence that he was ever abused, the way you make it sound. Hey, Daria. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. She's regurgitating the same video we watched the other day. I swear this is the same video we watched 3 days ago, but it was only posted a day ago. She must have a ready script, and you don't travel the country. You go to a handful of places where you've done nothing but cause chaos and be a nuisance. You don't. You're not an activist. You're a clown. My opinion, of course. Can you please tell me where you helped? I'll wait. Where have you helped? One case where you've been a significant help, not a hindrance, not creating chaos and mucking things up, where you actually helped. Hmm, good luck with that. We're going to be waiting a while. Mm. You've been saying this for 2 years. Nobody shows up to support your bullshit, Betty. Nobody. The people that live there don't support your bullshit. You're not going to do anything except maybe end up either with mega lawsuits where somehow they find a way to take your home or behind bars. Because, look, yes, they're public figures, they're police, but even there's a line there. And you've done crossed it, in my opinion. Hey, Helen. Oh, no, you don't. Mm. Mhm. Uh, no, no, it's because Sumner County chose to follow the law and arrest your stupid ass. You caused all that. You're the one that went too far. You're the one that stalked, threatened, and harassed the family of a missing child. Betty, it's all your own doings. Oh my God, it didn't share? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm so sorry. I've been sitting here. playing with the cat and not even paying attention. I am so sorry. Mm, maybe I should have just taken the morning off. I keep forgetting I got to do it 3 or 4 times for it to share. One day, this. All right. Well, the, this is. I'll let it play because we. This is like, oh, this stupid mouse. This is a mirror of what she said the other day, and this was only. Wait, maybe I did click the wrong one. Let me see. Nope, 1 day ago, and I wasn't live yesterday. I swear she has this. She has a book, and it's wrote down on what she's going to say because this is word for word what she said 2 days ago when I was live. Well, I wasn't live yesterday. When was I live? Tuesday. Yeah.
Start off with Sebastian Rogers' case this afternoon. So we are going to have some.
He is begging to kick back up Sebastian's case. They've ruined that. They've ruined that for people to want to even cover Sebastian's case. Number one, there's nothing new to cover. And number two, they've ruined it because of all the shenanigans, all the crap that they pulled. This so-called green team. Nobody wants to dip their toes in. Hell, there's lawsuits flying everywhere for those lawsuits. C&Ds, you name it. Jump scare, yeah. No, I should have checked. Instead of paying attention to the cat, I should have checked. I'm sorry, guys. That's not very cool.
Some discussions because there are a lot of stuff on Sumner County Sheriff's Office that we need to be.
Oh, here it goes. The mouse jumped again. It's going to mess up. Hold on.
Now, I know I joke around a lot, and I try to tell you guys a lot of things on my little Instagram post.
Wait, let me stop it. Oh, this mouse. I want to do that's something I wanted that it jumped to the next video, but that's something I want to cover. I want to talk about too. That Daryl Sheets, he took his own life from storage wars, but there's a whole bunch of shit behind that. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I hate this fucking laptop. I'm telling you, we are gonna have a damn party. Now I can throw this in the poll.
Rogers' case this afternoon. So we are going to have some discussions because there are a lot of stuff on Sumner County Sheriff's Office that we need to be paying attention to. If you're part of Sebastian's Army, you guys need to be following Sumner County Sheriff's Office on Facebook, and we need to be activating and advocates for Sebastian. Every post, where's Sebastian Rogers? Every comment, where's Sebastian Rogers? Thank you for your service. Where's Sebastian Rogers? We're really thankful that you have a dog got a certificate. Now let's use him to go find Sebastian Rogers. You guys see the theme here? Everything is thank you, but where's Sebastian Rogers? We appreciate this, but where's Sebastian's Rogers? This is great news, but where's Sebastian's Rogers? So we want to keep where's Sebastian Rogers? That's going to be the theme. So I want to reunite our activists and advocates and Sebastian's Army because our work is still not done on the case. Just because we're not talking about it doesn't mean we don't have a lot of work that still needs to be done. I'm just not willing. I've already made my assessments of this case. I believe Katie not only murdered her son, I believe she attempted to murder her son before. These are all my opinions, allegedly, and in my opinion, and I also.
This is what we heard the other day, and of course, there's no evidence of any of that ever going on. There's no evidence that Katie ever hurt Sebastian in any way. However, this one here, she knows about strangling. Just saying. She knows.
Believe Chris
smell.
Proudfoot knew it. I believe Chris Proudfoot came back from Memphis and helped her clean the situation up, or stayed on the phone with somebody that helped guide them on how to help Katie. Katie was the only person that left the house that morning. Okay. What was she disposing of that morning? Okay. Because she went straight out of her community, straight to somewhere. We don't know where, but we heard.
First off, Betty, aren't you supposed to be true crime? Are you really that stupid, or just that blind? Because as soon as somebody don't do what you think they should do, you do everything in your power to make them out the bad guy. And since they wouldn't talk to you, you've done nothing but attack them. To the point where you got protection orders. That's why you mad at the sheriff. He didn't violate nothing. They followed their own laws. But don't you think cell phone records were checked? Don't you think that call would have showed up? Hmm, just saying. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Again, there's no evidence to support anything Betty states.
Chris's mom was sitting on the side of the road in the direction she was going, and that's very, very concerning.
And
So it tells me the whole family is involved in what happened to
that's
Sebastian Rogers.
not true. Where's your proof? Show us real proof that it was her. You can't, because there is none. And nowhere has law enforcement ever stated that. In fact, she's got proof that she was at home in bed and her car was in her driveway. You're a liar, Betty.
And the cover up of it. And I hope they all rot in hell.
Okay.
I hope they all rot in hell. And we need to find Sebastian.
Cover up of what? And for what reason would they cover it up? Come on, you know it all. Tell us.
And the people that are helping the family cover it up, i.e., the Sumner County Sheriff's Department, we need to fight back. We need to fight back smart. We need to fight back lawfully and legally. We need to fight back. We need to stand up and start taking ownership of Sebastian.
Evidently, you don't do lawful legally. And that's why you have 40 plus arrests and 4 active POs against you. Yeah. Okay. But you do everything lawful legally, right? Get the fuck out of here. In your delusional little pea-sized brain.
Rogers again, because he's getting the shaft. He's getting the shaft in Sumner County. They're more concerned about people looking at photos than they are about a mother taking her hands and strangling the shit out of her son. Allegedly, in my opinion. They want to go get the low-hanging fruit all of a sudden.
Low-hanging.
But yet we have a woman that abused her son. We have notes that say, I don't even think my mommy loves me. We have...
No, we don't have proof of any of that. She's going to bring up the CPS calls. We don't have proof of any of that either. And I just believe what Chris says, because Chris doesn't have a filter. And he admitted to the 3 CPS calls. But he also, and I believe what he said about how people are going to have to backpedal and eat the bullshit they put out here about those calls when they find out what was really involved in them calls. And I agree with that. There is no evidence that Sebastian was so horribly abused by anyone. There's no evidence that any parent did anything. This bitch. There's evidence on her, though. Lots of it. In fact, the judge used her own videos against her. Go figure. Hey, B Mama. Oh, I'm supposed to get my candle and my car diffuser Thursday. I can't wait. I love a good. I know I talk a lot about car diffusers, but I love a car to smell good. And you buy them you buy them in the stores, and they mostly the scent stays up front. It doesn't spread throughout the car, and then they're so overpowering when you sit down, it hits you right in the face, and ugh. And then they only last for a few days. So I'm excited about it. But you'll see, because you're going to watch me hang it in the car. We're going to check it all. That's because I don't order stuff often for me, you know? Anyway, let's get back to this trash bag.
Him being, Chris Proudfoot being called on by the teachers for Department of Children and Family Services to go out and check on what's going on 5 times in 14 months.
That's not true. That's not true. And honestly, the one who actually struck Sebastian, be it a tap or not, whatever it was, in the head, where the teachers witnessed it, was the biological father. That you often get things so wrong. I can't believe your true crime. You're actually not. You're trauma, baby. And you're hurting because no one's bothering with you. So you're not, getting the attention. So it's time for Betty to amp up. And if you've been reviewing Betty for any length of time, Betty has a very distinct pattern. I've been reviewing Betty off and on since I came to YouTube, 3 years? She has a very distinct pattern that she sticks to. It is time for a gasket to be blown because she's not getting no attention. That's how Betty is.
Evidence of abuse, yet not one stinking charge. Oh, the victim's missing. Well, it's funny how that happens, isn't it?
What evidence, Betty? in your little pea-sized brain, remember how you told us it's factual because it comes from you. Not where you get it from doesn't make it factual. It's factual because it comes from you. And just because it's in your little pea-sized brain doesn't make it so, and doesn't mean everybody else thinks that. Again, you've never showed any evidence. You've messed with pictures and videos and tried to make them what they weren't. You've been a very big part of that. You outright lied, Betty. You lied on the stand under oath. I mean, but you credible, right? Yeah. Sir Dookie, you're more credible. My cat's more credible.
Funny how that happens, isn't it, Sumner County?
Mm.
If Eric Craddock is going to continue to be the sheriff there, we're going to decimate that department so any person that works under Sheriff Snuggle Struggles will never have the ability to work anyplace else.
It's going to decimate, guys.
I know people don't think that people have the power like that, especially people like me.
Mouse.
But we do. And they know it.
Look, something's got to give. I can't take this freaking piece of shit laptop no more. Either I have got to find a bigger table so I can use the wireless, or throw this damn thing in the pool. Throwing it in the pool would be more satisfying. Betty, you're going to decimate a whole sheriff's department. You really think you're that good? Betty, let me give you a little clue. Hey, when you was down there for, the Bullhorn Betty event not too long ago, none of the locals, none of them showed up to support you taking down their sheriff. Yeah, Betty, their sheriff, not yours. You don't live there. You don't have a vote. You don't have no say-so. Going to the store and buying a bag of chips, paying sales tax, doesn't give you rights as a citizen, you dumb cow. Even though you try to tell everybody it does. It doesn't. Keep going, Betty, because law enforcement only has to take so much. So keep going.
We may not have money, but we have people in high places. We get things done, and I'm not talking about at the White House.
Have nobody nowhere. If you had people in high places and could get things done, why are you still trying to collect $30,000 for legal fees? Why do you still have 4 active POs against you? You're not even allowed in the front row, Joes, the MAGA groupies. You're not even allowed to participate because of those 4 POs, Betty. You don't have anybody. You think because a politician poses for a picture with you along with thousands of other people during a rally that you're buddies and you're friends. Yeah. And your Proud Boys, most of them went to prison, but you all couldn't even go to the White House locally. You were trying to intimidate and destroy a local councilman, and you went to the wrong fucking house and threatened to burn it down. And then you attacked a little local reporter who reported the truth about you. And a woman with 2 kids in her car. Get the fuck out of here. Betty, you're the town clown. You know it. I know it. I don't live far from you. You the town clown. Watch the people's faces when you walk into the local meetings. And everything you want to talk about is everybody else's work, not yours. Or something that's already been approved and been in play for months. And then you decide to bark about it. I mean, God forbid you spend a couple dollars putting up a camera to maybe save a kid from being hit at crossing the street to go to school, because multiple kids have been hit there. It's a highway. But no, Betty didn't want, she couldn't show up before the camera was, approved. It was 3 months after the fact. But, even the councilman is like, Betty's like, well, 1 kid doesn't mean you need a camera. It was more than 1 kid that had been hit in that area. And the councilman looked right at her and said, 1 kid's way too many. And it is, but not to Betty. So what? Watch for the cars. You can't always watch for the cars because unfortunately some drivers don't give a shit. I see it all. I've seen drivers go around the damn school buses that are stopped with the stop sign out, unloading and loading kids. This bitch. Oh, but she's an advocate. She's an advocate. Do you know who has that video of the Proud Boys outside the school board? Um, I have. I'll have to look. I have the ones where they were at the wrong councilman's home over the school board stuff. Yep. And they threatened to burn his house down, but Betty says she didn't, but she really did. And then she went after the reporter. I think I still have that. If I do, is your email on your channel? But I'll look for those other ones because I think I might still have them with the Proud Boys and stuff. If you could bring them up though, you can type it in and bring them up. They're still out here on the interwebs. All right, I'll take care of it. Oh, this one. And sadly, the Proud Boys didn't even like her. But I know I've got the videos of her posting with them with their racist signs and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And sadly, that's not even what that group started out to be. It's what it turned into. And then, of course, all the fraud. Right up Betty's alley. You know, her only real job in life, other than working for and destroying her husband's handyman business or working for her dad, which, yeah, that didn't turn out well, was in the mortgage fraud business for, what'd she say, 10 months? Making phony documents. She's such a stellar citizen with her 40-something arrest. And this trash bag don't even pay homeowners insurance while the rest of us down here struggle, but yet she managed to get a free roof. Make that make sense. And her roof wasn't damaged during that specific storm, but a couple shingles. It had been damaged. It was really old. It had been damaged. It had been through many storms. But yeah, she don't pay homeowners insurance. Hell, she barely pays her taxes.
I've got people in high places in just about every single state.
No,
I'm an
you
activist
don't.
that traveled this entire country. I know people, okay? I know people. And I can
Baby, Betty, Google this. There's a difference between an activist and a groupie. You are a MAGA groupie. That's it. That's all. That's what the front row Joes are. You people are weird. You follow the MAGA group everywhere, and y'all sleep in parking lots in your cars just so you can say you're the first one in the rally and get the front seat. That's it. You're groupies. You got to have pictures with everybody and you try to make it like they're your friends and buddies when they don't even know who the hell you are. They pose pictures with anybody. But yeah. What? I wasn't on YouTube during Gabby Petito's case, the San Quentin case, but I lived in Florida at the time and I heard about Betty's shenanigans, though. Yeah, Quentin was awful. So was Gabby. Did you know who? Oh, she was a total clown. Total clown. They sure did. I agree with you guys about that. This bitch is twisted. This bitch is totally twisted.
make life a living hell for people. And there ain't going to be a damn thing anybody can do about it. Why? Because I handle myself lawfully and legally.
No, you don't.
This case right here, Sumner County has got to come to.
That's funny. The judge used your own videos stalking and harassing Mr. Bowersox to grant his restraining order. Used your own videos to grant the protection orders for everybody else. We see you trespass on the Proudfoot's property, and somebody who's so lawfully doesn't have 40 plus arrests on their record, Betty. None of it's for your activism, your fake activism. Like I said, you are a professional. You are a PPOS. You are a professional piece of shit. You have done it. You've always wanted to be a professional, and now you've earned the title. Probably not the one you wanted, though, huh? Why don't you ever advocate for anything in your own backyard, Betty? Is it because of Florida laws? You know that you can't cross them lines? See, because they don't care. They'll put you in jail. They don't care. Florida's a transient state. They can't care. I mean, look at what's going on in Daytona Beach. Fucking sheriff's department is suing spring break because of the promoters, because of what happened. It was a freaking disaster nightmare. You think they'll hesitate to put you in jail? Oh, they don't care. I have several friends whose husbands actually work the jails in several different counties. Mhm. Yeah, they don't care, Betty. But anyway, eventually, because you're not going to stop, you're going to go too far with law enforcement in Tennessee and Sumner County, and they're going to have enough. So keep doing you, boo.
And Sheriff Struggles has got to get out of office, and we have got to have some type of benefit for Sebastian. They need to start talking about what resources they can bring in to find Sebastian. They haven't done squat, but they sure want to hire.
They haven't done squat. All the stops have been pulled out for Sebastian. Show me where all the other missing, which the last time I checked, there was over 40, mostly persons of color. Show me where they've gotten any of that attention. They're lucky to get a flyer. They didn't get horseback. They didn't get ground searches, boats, drones, helicopters, dogs, EquiSearch, and multiple others. They didn't get none of that. Don't you think they'd like a little bit of that attention too? Sadly, there's more than Sebastian missing. And when you got people like the Green Team mucking up the case like crazy and causing total chaos, including the father, yeah, that kind of makes your job a lot harder. And I'd imagine they have spent hundreds of hours on the frivolous tips you idiots call in, that you encourage people to call in. That's, remember your fake spotting of Leilani? Yeah, I do. I reviewed it. You tried to hide it. Didn't work. Yeah, that was all set up by you too. I still believe that. Remember what you did to Brandy Neal? I do. Remember what you did in Quentin Simon's case? We all do. Summer Wells case, your big cash cow. Your words, not mine. Yeah. Gabby Petito, Kathleen Moore. Yeah, I reviewed the Kathleen Moore shit. Sure did. Somebody who's supposed to be so educated in crime and such a big true crimer happens to find a meat cleaver. Just happens to find a meat cleaver that you could tell clearly hadn't been laying there very long. Not only did she pick it up and hold it and move it around and take pictures and videos of it, she then laid it back down. Now, anybody in true crime would know you don't touch anything that could possibly be evidence. No one knew if she had been murdered yet. She was just missing. But of course, her boyfriend did. And she claimed that she found her. No, she had nothing to do with the team that found her remains. Remember how you stick up for Soto? You stick up for that mom. Remember the other mom? You said that what the law enforcement violated every rights they had by arresting her. She was doing nothing wrong by hiding it, protecting her daughter. When even your own chat was telling you how wrong you were, boy, were you ever wrong. Because she murmured her, which was pretty evident from the get go. Betty. She was never hiding her to protect her. Hiding her to protect her from who? The woman was a nut job. She killed her daughter. Keep going, Bet. You're so right all the time. Hey, Willows.
More officers to go and find people that are looking at images online, but not ones that can literally take and snuff a child's life out. I think Sumner County has their priorities pretty up.
Okay. Again.
So we'll be starting out with Sebastian Rogers first thing, and then we'll be diving into the other cases as we can. And if you guys want to come up and have conversations about it, come back. We're going to be here from about 4 o'clock this afternoon until about 8 o'clock. So we've got a lot of different stuff.
There's no evidence of any life being snuffed out. There's no evidence of foul play. It's all in her head. I'm telling you, that is the only outcome Betty has ever wanted. She has never wanted Sebastian to be found safe and sound and returned home. She's never wanted that. Go back and listen from day one. From day one, she said he was gone. She wants him to be found. His remains. She could give two shits about anything else. This bitch is sick.
I think we need a protest on the corruption in the area. I think we need to get a lot of organizations.
She hasn't said, she doesn't cover that college student that just murdered her baby. She doesn't cover that. That's in our backyard. That you don't even go to the courthouse. I will. That's going to be the first time when I know that she's in court for anything substantial, I'm going to be there because I don't have far to go to go to the trial. So that is one thing we are going to be covering. In fact, I'll talk about it today. I'll share the story today. It's really sad. I'm so sick of these young moms getting away with killing these babies, saying, but I didn't know, I was a mess and I couldn't handle it and I didn't know. Get the fuck out of here. You knew enough to bury that baby, though, huh? Shut.
Involved, and I think we need to line the streets. Eric Craddock does not need to be leading that county. He is garbage. Okay, he thinks he's got a pretty face, and that's all he needs. Well, honey, I got a pretty face too. Okay, and I can tell you my and my a lot bigger than yours. So if you want to have this contest, this PP contest, I'm happy to have it with you, sir. But either way, we're going to come in there. We're going to try to work on taking your job.
Just Irish.
Why? Because I'm that confident. I'm that confident in the work that I do around this country. But if I can't get you this time, sir, your days are numbered. You will not be serving that county. And when I'm done with you, you're probably going to question whether to put that badge or that gun on your side again. And remember, it's because you chose to be corrupted. And remember, you chose to try to intimidate me.
No, he
and quite frankly,
forbid that a sheriff's department chooses to follow the laws of their county and state. God forbid. This has nothing to do with Sebastian Rogers. This is all about Betty's feet being hurt. That's it. That's all. This is all about Betty. Like she said, the last event, she even called it a Bullhorn Betty event. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I cannot with this one. But YouTube will take good channels down or demonetize channels that don't deserve to be demonetized. You know what I mean? And then the idiots who should be demonetized, get it right back. You know? But they'll take decent channels down and let people like this up. Okay. Okay. I watch every day for emails because they're hitting so hard. This sweep is huge this time. I mean, I don't use a lot of AI or nothing, so hopefully that'll help, but I don't know. I mean, they're going back and hitting videos that never were even out in the public to begin with, that people have always had on private. And I do that. I download or I'll record videos and upload them to my YouTube. I never put them public They're for me to use to review or whatever. I don't put. Well, I guess I do put it public then. And some of them I just do just to keep, just to have them. But yeah, they're even hitting 2 and 3 year old videos. It's crazy.
Not just me, but people that were searching for this young man while protecting their parents. So we're going to open up the phone lines and let people vent on that. And we're going to do some activism. I'm going to show you guys some things that are probably going to piss you guys off. And, we're going to have to figure out what you guys want to do about it. But I think we need to start signing up and subscribing to Sumner County and putting that sheriff's department on notice. Their priorities are screwed up, and we need to get their priorities right. We have a missing boy in that community that was harmed by people of their community. And let me tell you, they weren't just looking at photos. They were actually engaging in the abuse. So let's try to get...
What? What? Oh, Betty, you're going to go too far. And don't worry, when you do, we'll all be there with our popcorn and we'll just watch the shit show. Don't you have an appeal coming up? I don't know what's taking so damn long for that appeal, but they really need to do it. And by the way, how come you've never talked about how your cases were reopened? Huh, Betty? How come you've never talked about that? You won't even mention it. You won't even acknowledge it. Hmm. Don't worry, we all know. I showed the paperwork.
The bad guys off the streets instead of getting the low-hanging fruit off the street. Just saying. Is
You
there
are the
crimes and
low-hanging
photos
fruit.
and videos? Yes, there are. And we're not disputing that. But when you're telling me that a sheriff's department can't walk and chew gum at the same time, we got ourselves a problem. A
Okay,
major problem.
different departments handle different things, Betty. And a detective will have multiple cases. I'm glad they're taking those perverts off the street. Where do you think those freaking videos come from? They're not fake videos, Betty. Children are harmed in those videos. You're sick. Is a missing kid important? Absolutely. But so are the kids that are being harmed every day by sickos.
And it's time for us to start standing up and speaking up. So I hope you guys all join me in making sure that we thank Sumner County, which I do not thank them. There's very few sheriff's deputies there that I have any respect for. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether I have respect for them or not. There is the law, and that protects me from them. And they're about to find out about that.
No, they need protected from you, honestly. And you may find that out that they actually do have protection because there's only so far they're going to keep sitting back watching you. You need to quit threatening people's jobs because you're not even a resident of that county. Oh, God. This was 8:58. The blank screen posted this yesterday. I know it's a carbon copy of what she said 3 days ago. Telling you she has it all wrote down so she can just regurgitate the same shit. And that's it for that one. This bitch. And you guys hear what's going on. I saved it, by the way. Actually, I think I mailed it to myself. Emailed it to myself. Let me check. You hear what they're all talking about with Brian Koberger, right? About one of the defense's experts. I'll show you. We're not going to dig into it, because I want to move on, but it's something everybody's talking about. So, I didn't use my debit card today. I didn't leave the house today. I haven't done. Oh yes, I did. I went to the bus stop, but I didn't use the debit card. That must be from yesterday. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, don't freak me out here. I haven't even. What are you doing, Mister Squirrel? It is it time to eat for you? Oh shit, it's past time. Where was you this morning? You way late for breakfast, dude. Breakfast was like 6 hours ago. I wondered where he was this morning when I was sitting out here having my coffee. Well, he's going right to the tree to see if there's any food. And there's not. So he's going to come right over here to the door and let me know that he wants his food. And Karen Reed um, needs to worry about, and Turtle Boy, they need to worry about their lawsuit, but she has two lawsuits because she's got a wrongful death civil suit also. And I believe they're going to win it. But okay, why didn't it share? Okay, why didn't it share? I have no idea. All right, I'll just go to Twitter and get it done. I sent it to myself. Oh, that's strange. That's strange. But apparently, one of their experts is went rogue, and they're not happy about it. They're not happy about it at all. Okay, it should be right here because I shared it, so it shouldn't be too hard. I can't with I am trying so hard to get into the valley, and it just is fucking. It sucks. Lala should not have been forwarded over. Sorry, but she shouldn't have. Um, she shouldn't have been for. It just sucks. Nobody cares about Janet or her reboot. Nobody fucking cares. Okay, I got it. This is posted. This is a post from Brian Etten. And that's about all we're going to dig into it because I'm sorry. I think the right person. Show me that he's not guilty. Prove to me you don't take a guilty plea and spend the rest of your days in a cell just because you didn't have nothing better to do. Okay, he had an awesome defensive team, so there was no reason for him to not. Um, but the post says this is Brian Eaton on Twitter. Brian Koberger's attorney Ann Taylor is not happy. Their defense witness, Dr. Brent Turby, has been talking. This is the first statement I can remember Ann Taylor ever releasing. And this was dated, I don't think it'll let me blow it up. Maybe. There it goes. All right. This was, oh, so it took it down. Son of a bitch. Okay, I need to, no. Oh, I'm so over this freaking mouse. This was April 28th of 2026. RE, State versus Brian Koberger. It has the criminal records number and stuff. We write regarding the recent statements made by Brent Turby. He was an expert hired by the defense late in the case. His confidentiality agreement was signed October 30th of 2024 and continues to this day. The agreement with Mr. Turby was crystal clear that all materials, as well as any opinions that he developed as an expert, were to be kept confidential. Mr. Turby was reminded when the court lifted the non dissemination order, the duty of confidentiality continued until he was released from it by the defense. In his role as an expert, Mr. Turby was asked solely to provide an opinion about the crime scene, nothing else, just an opinion. As such, he had access to view some items related to the case. He was one of many experts relied upon by the defense team in this case. And he did. They did. He had good attorneys. They knew to plead the case. Period. Mr. Turby has not been released from his confidentiality agreement and is now speaking about topics that are still confidential, many of which are outside of his area of expertise. Shocker. The defense team is appalled by Mr. Turby's behavior and his release of documents and information that he knows are confidential. It is the opinion of the defense team that Mr. Turby's conduct falls outside of the ethical and legal norms that are applied to experts in criminal cases, and his reliability should be seen through the lens of this conduct. Attorneys for Brian Kohlberger and C. Taylor. Yes, please, Criminal Med. Thank you. So my guess, and this is just my opinion, this guy sees a chance to get his 5 minutes. So now he's got lots to say. You didn't see it? What do you mean? I just cleared the screen. You guys didn't see none of it? What? Looks like he can't appeal. He took a plea. Done. Oh, member for 6 months. Thank you, Willows. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, guys, if you could do me a favor, y'all know it's the end of the month. Last couple of days of the month. To add anything, to beef up this little YouTube check. So, thank you. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Sub up if you're not subbed up. Share it out. All the YouTube stuff. The likes, everything. We got poolside memberships. You can become a misfit like the rest of us. And I even was reminded to do a goal and I still forgot. So here we have an imaginary one. You do whatever. Okay? We just go with the flow most of the time. I don't know. I still have a weird thing with the goal. So I think I kind of block myself, even when I'm reminded, because it just feels. And I had one the other day, and usually I only do 5 or 10 goals. I don't do, huge ones. Um, but I don't know. I think I'm 58. You're choo choo, imaginary choo choo. Fits with Betty, don't it? Um, I don't know. I just feel like it's weird acting. I don't know. It's just the me thing I have to get over. Thank you, 58. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You're so awesome. We should hurry up, get your butt down here so have somebody hang with. Because this mama needs a break. I'm telling you. I am burnt out. Oh, I am truly burnt out. Um oh, you did see it? Okay. I appreciate you too. Big time. I can't wait till we get to hang out. You'll see how what kind of a nut I really am. Yeah, exactly. They wanted the plea deal. They wanted the plea deal. I don't get it either. Um, and I tell you what, in order for him to have anything with an appellate court, the way that plea deal was done, ooh, good luck with that. I don't. That's not. I don't think that'll be successful. You are so ready. Yeah, just don't do it during the hottest time of the year because it's baking hot. But you come use the pool. I got to get somebody here. I got to get this vacuum working because it's. Oh, oh shit! I got to put the stuff in the pool. The kids are going to want to. Their new pool toys came that had to be replaced, and they want to blow them up and see if they work this time and play with them. So I got to get this stuff in the pool and figure out what I'm going to do. Oh god! Oh, Criminal Med, thank you so much. You guys are too sweet. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hard work. I'm tired. I am. I'm just. It's a lot. I'll tell you what. It is rough. Maybe it's partly because of my age, and let's face it, I'm not the healthiest of healthy. But trying to work and do YouTube, trying to run, take care of the kids, get them where they need to go, take care of the house, the animals. It's a lot for one person. I'm almost 63. I don't know. Maybe it's just plus everything else I got to deal with. It's a lot. Can't go ahead and put my link to my other channel since I will officially be back on. Well, good for you. Yes, you can drop your link, of course, Miss Brittany. So you're coming back. It was 38 this morning. Bring on the heat. It's a little muggy here. It's not too bad, but it's 82 right now. 48 degrees. Yeah, I do. Sometimes too much, Emma. I just need it. I need it. I need a break. I might be able to finagle the whole weekend off. I can't remember the last time I had a whole weekend off. But I don't know. It depends on how tomorrow goes. I have to work later today, so I get to work from home though today. Tomorrow, I got to go back into the office. But I don't know if I have the if I should even can ask for any kind of a change in my schedule for the 21st because I did just ask for the 26th off for the graduation. And let's face it, it's a field trip to a bowling alley. It's, it's not, but maybe I'll just, yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, if I could find a place where it stays in the 70s all the time, I don't even mind it going down into the 50s. Not below that, though. I'd probably live there. Damn ant just bit me. Mm. Um, a lot of you probably sub up to Just Saying. You see her videos and posts. She posted the other day about, you know, chronic pain and illnesses that can't be seen but are very much prevalent. And I so get what she was saying because I've suffered chronic pain since I was 12 and a half, 13 years old, and I've been through multiple brain surgeries that went wrong. Um, every kind of treatment you could imagine, and then some. Yeah, so I totally get it. Okay, so let's go to. Okay, let me bring up this video. Remember that family I showed you a little bit of the other day? Oh, oh, man, is there a lot on them? Nancy Guthrie blood spatter. FBI ex FBI profiler lays out chilling theory. Of course they do. Did you expect anything else? All right. Now let's go to. Okay, she should be right here because I watch her all the time. But no, not on this pussy ass laptop. It is so weird how they show up on here compared to how they show up on my tablet or my phone. I wish one of these would get a decent service that now it won't even come up. Um, where I can stream from my and I mean with YouTube, you or with Restream, you can stream from your mobile device and share content, but it's limited. And I always had a hard time with Restream. It would, and I'm not the only one. A lot of people do. The videos that you want to share and play, would be so choppy. Okay, where? There she is. Wow, I can't believe where they put that channel. Huh? They should put him in alphabetical order. All right. We'll start with this one, and then I want to. Boy, who does Melissa think she is? That Melissa. Actually, no. We're going to start with that one, and then we'll come back to the other one. But who the fuck does that Melissa think the fuck she is? Does she really think that anybody's scared of her? Won't pause. I am so tired of this freaking. Oh. And look, it just booted me. You see, the mouse does. Oh, I'm gonna throw it out. I'm gonna throw it in the pool. I'm gonna throw it in the pool. But this cracked me up. Oh, good for you, boo. Take time off. Shit. I wish I could. I really wish I could. But I can't. I've got too much coming up to take care of. Okay. This
Hi
is,
there, I'm Madison. Welcome to my channel. You're
you
all
know,
very
mod drop
welcome.
Madison's
Now
link,
let the
please.
fuckery begin.
The following clip is from Melissa's channel, J4A. Melissa has an interesting message for Queen V.
You know, that's another thing. Okay. I'm really getting sick and tired of fucking Becky. I'm getting sick and tired of you, Rebecca. I'm really getting sick and tired
At
of you.
first, I didn't know who she was talking about.
You're very
And then when,
disrespectful, and I'm really
because she
getting sick and
said
tired of you.
Becky,
And I listened to
oh, this
slide.
computer. And I've never heard anybody call Queen Becky. I've heard people call her Rebecca. So then when she said Becky, I thought she meant nonsense. I'm like, nonsense don't even bother this bitch. Not that I'm aware of anyway, you know. But and then she said Rebecca. But I guess she thinks that she's intimidating or something. I don't know.
But I am disgusted by you having his deceased father's picture up. Okay. Um, I'm disgusted by many things, but that's really bothering
She's
me.
trying to get back
And
in
the
Sinner's
one
good
thing you said about
graces.
Alyssa too. You already know what it is, so I don't need to repeat it. Um, you're nasty, girl. You're nasty. Like I can't even play with you. Like you're nasty, QB. Really. I don't know why. Who said earlier in chat? She said I was trying to be her friend.
You were.
No, there's no being friends ever again. Like, I mean, I could show you better than I could tell you, right? Only time will tell. There's no, nah, I can't be friends with someone like that. I don't even want to say we were ever friends. You know what I mean? And I think I really need to do a live. I think because she keeps lying about the money and the purpose and all the things, I
But
really
that's
think that I need to
exactly
do a
what
live
you
addressing it.
did.
And I've tried to put it off, but she just keeps going on, you know?
But
So I haven't decided yet. You guys will know. But
that's exactly what you did. You tried to buy your way on YouTube. And you still do. Why are you trying so hard to be back in Sinner's good graces? You trying to get him and BJ back together? Oh, don't worry. He claims he's not covering her because she was pregnant, but he'll wait till after. Oh, no, that's a done deal. But yet he still would say all kind of nasty things about her and Craig. Whatever. Um, I don't know about this picture. I've not seen it. I don't know. Things between them have just gone too far. Well, it is just all gross. But this Melissa, all she does is she never shows any receipts. She's been saying she shows nothing. But everybody knows that she buys her way around. That's what she does, throw money around. Do I think she has money like that? No, I don't. But whatever. I'm not going to say nothing more. Not my whatever.
I do think that if
Credit
she
card.
doesn't like come clean and clean up her act when it comes to deceased loved ones, and just stop lying.
Clean up her act and stop lying. You're threatening to do what?
You know what I mean? I think I am going to have to finally pull the fucking receipts and do a live on this fucking idiot. But,
Yeah.
you know, like I look at her like, I don't know, I look at her sometimes like a special needs person because something's not right. I mean, she's high as fuck all the time.
Wow,
She's just
get your
high.
special
And then
needs.
she laughs at everything. Like everything's a fucking joke. Like, bitch, everything is not a joke, bitch. Everything is not a fucking joke. It's just weird. But who's saying that she said, I want to be her friend? I'm in her inbox.
Isn't it? Everything is not a joke, Melissa, especially your childishness. Amen to that.
I'm definitely not wanting to be your friend. And I'm definitely.
Melissa, you claim to have given Queen Bee a substantial amount of money and keep bringing it up. Provide the receipts and be done with it also. Melissa, the way you use terms like special needs to describe someone's behavior is just bizarre and an insult to the special needs community. Maybe you should learn about behavior and refrain from terming people's special needs you're using it in a hateful manner.
I don't know who she thinks she's scaring. I mean, anybody that was in the chats when she was in there knows the kind of money she was throwing at Queen. It was a lot of money. That was her choice, though. That was her choice. Recycling's finally going. Oh, I had time to take out that bin of old old stuff that's toys that's no good. Okay. I might have played this. I don't know, but we're going to play it again anyway. And then we're going to move on. She is. And I don't know what remark she's talking about. Supposedly, some horrible remark was made about her daughter. I don't know. I didn't hear it, so I can't comment on it either way. I just think that, families should be off limits. You can't tell one to do it when the other one's doing that and more. It's like, come on. I get sent clips. I just not a route I'm willing to take.
Hi there, I'm Madison. Welcome to my channel. You're all very welcome. Now let the fuckery begin.
The following clip I clipped from Brittany's channel. Brittany was showing a clip from another creator, and Craig had some interesting and unexpected words about another man.
Have mercy. Why is he still obsessing over Brittany?
He's got nothing else.
So then I got to
the rest of these fucking Karens and lipstick liberals. They can't make a fucking anything of interest. They've got no content.
Don't. All right, come on, though. We ain't trying to.
They're all the same.
Right. Okay. So
you got to talk about us because nobody gives a damn about you.
I want to give a shout out to Tim.
It's really weird. His ass looks like a fucking T-Rex though. It looks like a you know Grimace from McDonald's. It looks like Grimace with fucking T-Rex arms.
What did I
You
say?
can lose some weight, but
We just talked about Grimace shape. Happy birthday, Grimace.
Fucking body.
Okay.
Throwing a big fucking hoodie on doesn't help either. Makes you look better.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to give a shout out to Team Sebastian because
What?
babe,
Let's hear what Craig said again.
What?
babe, tell us how you really feel. I will wait.
Fuck you.
Okay. Okay.
If I seen you in the street, I'd knock you fucking
Babe, no.
Let's hear that one more time.
In the street, I'd knock you fucking
Babe, no, you cannot do that.
That's the way I feel.
You can't do that.
No, I'm just straight up shit.
Brittany, you definitely have a serious problem. Craig in the background spouting out threats against another creator will only aggravate. Many to continue to come for you. Buy some noise-canceling headphones. That would be a great way to avoid such noise in your background, unless it's something you consider as part of your need for attention.
Let me read that comment. BJ's mod last night in Melissa's live put out she had a C-section, but she wanted things private. Well, what she does, Tip, is she purposely shares with certain people that she knows will go run their mouths. She does it all the time. All the time. So she had to have a C-section, huh? Oh boy, she gonna play it out. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Just saying. Get ready for it. The Griffin will be heavy when she does come back. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Oh, okay, watch later. Okay. So you guys are familiar with Nova too, right? She is. I agree. She is. Yeah, she won't. Yeah, she does. She lies, just lies. You don't know what to believe. You really don't. Who's going to take care of Christ? Exactly. Who's going to take care of the other ones too? Because, he don't do shit. But you guys are familiar with Nova too, right? That dude. Okay, remember I showed you a video about that family, TikTok family, another brilliant TikTok family, another travesty. Um, there's a lot of stuff out here about them. There's a lot of stuff, and this channel, Kalia, she covers them extensive. She has a lot of stuff on there of them. Ugh. This one is about the daddy daughter's disturbing TikTok live exposes mistreatment of the mom. We have lives at BJ's we never went over. If you guys want to go over one, um, I just didn't go over them because I thought y'all heard it enough. And let me share screen. But we have not reviewed them, and they're current ones. If y'all want to do that, I have no problem doing that. What is going on here? Oh, say you don't want a mouse anymore. Okay, I've had it with this mouse. I'm ready to throw this fucking thing right in the swimming pool. I swear. I have had it. It makes it really hard because it doesn't want to share any videos. She won't let anyone in her house, even though she will probably need help for a little while. Well, I don't know why. Why would she? Plenty of women have C sections. I mean, she's got him there. Her boys aren't like little. Yeah. I don't know. This is a weird situation with this family. This is a weird situation. They'll probably even put a womb vacuum on instead of anything else. Um, I don't know. Whatever. I was up and walking about 6. Yeah, you're gonna get up. Yeah, they're gonna have you up walking around pretty quickly. Yeah. No, it's a touch. It's the whole touchpad area. The whole thing's going out. I had it checked, looked at. It's not worth fixing. It's not worth putting any more money into this laptop. I can't update it any more than it is. It's just not worth putting any more money into it. So, and I had planned on getting a new one, but you know, heat and air unit comes first. That's a priority. This laptop still works. It's shitty, but it still works. But I am so gonna love the day I get to fucking throw it in the pool. I really am. It's been a fucking headache and a half. I have put so much into this piece of shit. Okay. I looked because I was up and I was looking to see if Forgotten was live, and she hasn't been live. I hope she's okay. Hope everything's okay. I know that she gets busy with her family and stuff, and um, with real life stuff, and sometimes takes days off. I just hope she's okay. Wispies will always hold a special place for me. Um, we're the original, accused pygmies, and when I was having a lot of trouble with this laptop when I first got it, it was because of her. I was able to get the things taken care of that I needed to. But anyway, I hope she's okay. All right, this is a weird family. They didn't even let her dad in. It's crazy, crazy situation. Shit, you're right about that. Yeah, that was weird to me. That was weird. Be thankful you have family that because family's not always there. You don't always have it. I wish I had somebody close. It's just me and my littles, and we make it work. That we do. I need to put a mint in. I don't want to smoke, so I want to put a mint in. I need to get a mint. And guess what? You can eat a mint that has absolutely no calories instead of sitting there eating food and growing like a house. Just saying.
over here on this channel, you guys, because they are back and worse than ever. I have a playlist over this family if you all are not refreshed on them, so definitely check it down below. I'm going to be giving this video to you as if you have already been keeping up to date.
She shouldn't drive for a few days. Yeah, that's true. But they can take the school bus. They do have one. I'm just saying. But that's true. She shouldn't be driving or nothing. But who knows? My sister went back to work 5 days after her C-section. She wouldn't listen to nobody.
With that, I'm not trying to keep y'all out of the loop, but I think I've done brief recaps at the beginning of all of them, and it's a lot. There is a full playlist. The one thing I'll say is that it is a daddy-daughter dancing duo where the dad and the daughter appear to be a little bit more than a dad and a daughter. And then the father was accused for a very long time about being behind a story that was written on a website about a father and a daughter, if you know what I mean. He later came out and confessed to it. Now, Sarah has also been on social media claiming that she moved out of her parents' house, taking donations from people, getting gifts sent to her P.O. box for her new house while she's out on her own, when the whole thing was a lie. She still lived with her family in an extended stay hotel and was staging it to look like she wasn't there, and then proceeding to take money from people and donations from people that thought that she was living on her own. This family has come back on social media about 500 times. They always come back whenever the money dries up, but then they'll leave when it gets to be too much again. And it always does, because we will not stop holding them accountable for what they are doing. And I'm saying we because the dog
and people continue to give them money after money. Her name's Kailia. I'll drop her link. She does a lot of
daughter has been awful on lives towards her mother. She has a horrible attitude, and she's also defended her dad for what he's done and proceeds to make this content that now just looks like fetish content. She's also been fully in support of creating these disturbing videos that look like there's something going on, knowing that the people are watching it that actually enjoy it are predators. The father, Patrick, came out in an interview that he had done with somebody where he literally said that they decided to feed into the allegations for abuse, the both of them. Now, I will say this clearly, whatever she went through as a child, she was groomed. that clearly happened. And now I am seeing that there's an underage boy in the home, a minor, that is in the care of these people. And also the mom of the daughter and the wife of Patrick is so developmentally delayed that it is getting to a point where I'm looking at it and feeling like he intentionally married her and had children with her because of her developmental delays. I think it's interesting that
that's true. That's one thing watching these videos. The mom has, serious developmental issues, serious, and I don't understand why. I don't know.
Married this girl that is struggling to pick up a fork and a knife and use utensils on her food.
We're not sisters. I'm the daughter. She's my mom. You said you're the daughter. Yeah. I'm the daughter. You're my mom. You could have said I'm her daughter.
Ish. Had children with her, and now they live in a hotel because he can't really support them, and is making fetish content on social media with his daughter and writing literotica fiction about incestuous couples.
Give me a haircut. Give me. Brad, give me.
See, this is the problem with being short.
I am disgusted by this. Like, and not only was he writing it, but he was writing it in the same room with them because they live in a tiny little extended stay hotel. And he was writing and making this content with them in there.
I'm feeling naughty tonight.
Not really. That's not a word I would describe anybody with.
So the reason why I'm doing this video today is that they've come back for the millionth time, but now they are the Gretchen family channel. And on their channel, what they currently post now is videos surrounding their entire family. And it's less of Sarah and her dad doing the cringy dances that they would do.
Hi guys. So tonight we have a little bit of sad news. Yeah. The dad and daughter dream team is leaving TikTok forever. Yep. So there will be no more dad and daughter dream team content. But
there's some good news mixed in.
There is some good news.
Yeah.
The Getchell family is here to stay.
Yep.
So we will be rebranding our channel.
There is some footage that I have seen. I don't know if this is new or old, where Sarah is like dancing suggestively and her dad or brother is the one filming it. Which makes it disturbing that she's dancing like this with her parent recording it or whoever it is that's a part of her family. It's disgusting. These people are so gross that every time I make these videos, I feel like I need to take a shower after.
I agree.
Mom was on earlier.
I told you.
She was on the first.
This is just really weird. This is just so inappropriate. I could never talk like that about my parents.
Please don't.
Yeah, ever. It's just so inappropriate. And I don't believe it's all for the TikTok views. There's just ooh.
It's the wrong shape anyway.
No, it isn't.
Okay, no, we're not doing that. We are not doing that.
You just ended the live.
You made me exit out of the live. He acts so weird.
I know. I am weird, crazy, wild.
So not only are they posting these videos, but some of them have been unbelievably disturbing, to say the least. There is a video that Patrick posted where he had made breakfast for his family, And this video is so disturbing. I'm going to play it for you guys right here, where it feels like Patrick just got done yelling at everybody and forcing them to sit down and eat this food that he made. They all have this attitude. Sarah's like, it tastes like sausage. And then the rest of them aren't really eating it. And they all look like they're being held hostage. And it's so uncomfortable. I'm going to play it for you guys here, and then we're going to talk about it.
Okay, everybody's up. Surprisingly, the alarm did not wake them up. Okay, seriously, this is weird.
No, I slept like a baby.
But it's time for breakfast, everybody. I cooked breakfast. And I cooked it on live.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh.
All right, so who's going to try it first?
The shit's burnt.
Straight for this. Not this early in the morning. It tastes like sausage.
Are you going to eat, Hunter, or you what?
It's good.
I can't eat as soon as I wake up.
So you have that video where it feels like he's like, you guys are going to wake up and come in here and, you know, eat this food for my video.
Look, even my littles they don't eat as soon as they wake up. They need time to wake up and then they eat. So this is just, ugh. That sausage looks like it's seen better days. Yeah, someone's recording her dad, most likely, yeah. Yeah, I'm not dancing in front of my dad like that. Sorry. Not sorry.
And also at the same time, like if you're making breakfast for your family, if they're not appreciative of it and they don't want to be waking up to eat it, was it really for them or was it for you and your channel to make it look like you were doing something nice when really you're forcing them to do something they don't want to do? Apart from that, there has been a lot of clips that have resurfaced from the lives that they're doing. They're getting a lot of flack for this because they have been going live every day, which is not a good look for them because they can't keep their chaotic family environment contained to be in these lives.
Ow! Don't do that. Stop it.
All right, children.
This is mother and daughter.
Sorry, put my finger back.
Yeah, they did.
What song is that? What song is that? Breathe. Oh.
So I'll go to a local bar and hire a bouncer.
Right?
No, honestly, I will not. That is a joke, guys. Don't take that seriously.
I am also going to be doing a video where I'm going to go to Ross and buy an outfit specifically for the event. Stop eating it, then we won't have any cookies. Why?
Because they get in these lives and you see the anger outbursts and the attitudes that they have with each other. And this is what's being recorded. Can you imagine what's not being recorded? Patrick loses his temper in these videos, which makes it all the more believable that he was just yelling at his family before he filmed this video of them eating. There's one where he's yelling at his dog and people are saying that he hit his dog in this clip. I have no idea, but Sarah is saying you have to discipline your dog when they do something wrong.
Don't hit a dog. Oh, you heard it.
What is she playing with? That sounds like plastic. That sounds like plastic.
Jackie! No! Bad dog!
He did not smack Jackie.
No!
All he did was say, okay, when a dog does something wrong, you have to scold them. Yeah, well, jeez.
Okay. Do not respond to those comments. They are fucking stupid people, okay? We don't respond to stupid people. If they don't like it, they can leave the live. Just stop responding to them. Period.
I honestly think that if you have a pet and you don't understand that they don't know what being yelled at means and they don't understand what they did wrong, you probably shouldn't have a pet because they literally don't understand why they're getting yelled at. That doesn't teach them anything. But there's also these clips of the dog where he's like biting at the mom, Teresa, and it's just really disturbing that he's like attacking her like this. And I'm like, maybe you guys should give this dog away.
That was my hair.
Message pinned. Why?
No, she wants kisses too, mommy.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Jackie, come. Back up.
Back up.
Go back up. Good girl.
Oh, when there's a message pinned.
All right. Go put it with mommy. Go pull mommy's arm out of socket. Come on. Seriously.
No, we don't do wish lists anymore.
But it's really sad to see the mom because she's clearly very developmentally delayed and she needs some assistance, and they're not people that should be taking care of her at all. She doesn't look very well taken care of and she needs care. You can tell that she does. There are videos that Sarah does with her where Sarah feels like she's the mom in it, and it is so creepy and disturbing to me. It feels like she's the one taking care of her.
Hi guys. So we're doing a mom and daughter day out. Sorry for the noise, we're in the hair salon. We're doing a mom and daughter day out today, and mom is going to spend her birthday money. So what are you doing first?
My haircut.
Yeah, she's been wanting to get her hair cut. So
yes, and it's probably going to be shoulder length, probably up to about a year.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing first, and then yeah, we're going to take you guys along on the day.
Here's the before.
Yep,
and we'll show you.
Pull your hair out so you can see the length.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe at the end of the day, like, she's trying her best, but when you have like these freaking Insta allegations against you and all the proof to back it up, it doesn't look right at this point. It doesn't look like you're just taking care of your mom. It looks like you're jealous of your mom and your dad's relationship, because then you also have these other videos where her mom's like pulling her hair like she's like a kid. Like, it's very odd.
I don't wear wigs.
No. That's her natural hair. See?
Ow!
That's wild.
I didn't pull it that hard.
Pull my hair!
I didn't do it that hard.
I didn't pin a message yet. It won't let me unpin it. Let me see if I pinned it from in here by accident. When my mouse, which keeps fucking up. No, I don't see anything unpinned. Let me see. Okay, it'll show that. Okay, there, I got it. I did. Okay. Thank you, mouse. Just another thing you did.
She just pulled my hair.
It's only a joke. I didn't pull it that hard.
No.
She's the only one of us that's ever been out of the country. So, anyway, I will go back to my game.
Okay.
You guys have. I'll probably see you guys in the second hour.
Okay.
Look over, yeah.
Thank you for the roses, Katie.
Yeah, give us all them roses.
Hey!
I just feel like bad for the mom. I don't even feel like she's mentally there enough to understand what's going on in her own house. It seems like there's something going on here. And I'm not saying this to be insulting. It's like, this is just somebody who has clearly got a lot of developmental delays going on. But then the people that she's in the care of are being accused of this relationship that is looking all the more real every second. Every video we see of them is looking more real. But they're not really taking that great care of her because they're acting annoyed at her all the time.
Yep.
Here's your rolls.
Sarah, you can put your art stuff away.
That's not art stuff, it's bracelet stuff.
I'm just gonna throw it.
Daddy's
Tim Hawkins, yes.
Yes.
Tim Hawkins, that's the thing, yes.
Daddy's gonna throw it away, he said, Sarah.
No. Not gonna throw it away.
All right.
Just try to help.
It looks like somebody who's developmentally delayed that's acting like a child. I mean, she can't even pick up her silverware correctly. You know what I'm saying? She seems like she's always kind of lost. And it's really, really saddening to see, and it's uncomfortable. But then there's this clip. There's actually two of them that I want to talk about. One of them where Sarah is saying that she wants cookies. And Patrick says, you already had your cookie today.
We're gonna have to get off here and go have, go relax and chill and
Have some cookies.
no, you can't have any cookies.
Why?
You already had your cookie for the night.
I am so sick. The way that he cleared his throat after he said that,
gross.
and the way Sarah acted, how have these people been investigated by CPS and they're still out here making this content? and this dude's not in jail. How is this man not in jail? There's something seriously wrong going on in this environment. This is not normal. We know what this means, what he said. We know what this means.
We know what
this isn't a joke that would make sense in any other way. You already have these allegations against you. You've already said that we decided to lean into it for the views, and she looks uncomfortable after he says this. I'm sick. I am sick from this, you guys. I am so sick. And then now we're seeing that he's got like these anger issues on top of it.
Good to see you.
We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We know what they're putting out in front of us. And if this is what they're putting out in front of us, what is going on when nobody can see them? This last clip that I want to show you is one where Patrick kisses Teresa on the head and says that he loves her. And then he pats Sarah on the head and says, good girl, which is treating her like a dog, number one. Very creepy and weird. But then Sarah gets upset at him.
If you would, please. I love you.
Love you too.
Give me a kiss. Good girl.
So she gets I love you and I get a pat on the head?
I love you too.
Thank you.
Jeez. Women.
I said the other day, I think she's truly jealous of her mother. I truly think she's jealous of her mother and dad's thing. This is just so fucking weird.
That's
supposed to be men?
Although I'd like to try. No, I'm kidding. Alright, so.
Oh my God, you should have seen me this morning. I packed their lunches this morning, right? I do everything but the sandwiches. I do the sandwiches in the morning because they don't like sandwiches in the fridge. So anyway. So I forget to put the ice pack. I have these little ice pack things to keep this stuff fresh in their lunchbox. Here I am running down to the bus stop waving these freaking ice packs. The kids are looking at me like, Mom, it's not a big deal. It's only a couple hours. But it is to me. You know? I forgot something. But it was fun. Anyway. I don't know why I said that.
This is not a normal father-daughter relationship at all. Like, I've never known of anybody that gets upset when their parent shows affection toward
you. I can actually hear what my kids are saying at the bus stop because kids talk loud. If I'm at the bottom of my driveway, that's how close I live to the bus stop. And I came back home to get them because I realized I had forgotten them. But yeah. They get mad that I don't let them. I mean, the bus stop, I still have to know. I still have to watch them. They're not old enough to be there by themselves yet. Not in my book. I have time to watch them. I can.
The other parent, like, that's a normal thing that parents do, but she seemed to get jealous and upset at it. And then on top of that, when you're seeing all these lives of them where she's like getting mad at her mom and acting irritable and not wanting her mom to get attention from her dad and like wanting all his attention and stuff. And now he's like being like, you already had your cookie.
Now, why is this clip important? Let me walk you through it. Somebody over here in the comments mentions the literotica. If you don't know what literotica is, Patrick Getchell wrote in sex content about his daughter, his wife, and his child. So somebody mentions it here in the comments. Now he's twisting the camera at first. He blocks her vision. Now he has her in the headlock. And then he will start fogging up her glasses so she cannot read the comments. Most telling part of a guilty person, right? He's blocking her, doesn't want her to see the comments because she was reading the comments about the literotica, okay? Then H is going to come in here and ask him a question. Watch this.
Yes, I need y'all help with something, dude.
He just sat down. Watch his face.
It's a really bonky business.
Can you wait a minute until Sarah gets back, please? What? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he is now upset that he has to do something for his child, which he's very clearly upset. Now Teresa can go back to reading the comments where people are telling Teresa the truth. Why is this extremely damning evidence? Well, let me tell you something. When I started covering the dad and daughter dream team, God knows how long ago, one of my videos went viral and a person reached out to me that used to date Teresa's brother. Was in a relationship with him, lived with Teresa. That was her roommate. She has an intellectual disability. This is why her friends would have to drive her to work. I don't think she has one single clue what is going on. Not one clue. I've worked with people with disabilities. I was a life coach, and let me tell you, the amount of people with disabilities that get taken advantage of, that get taken for a run just because they have a disability is beyond me.
What in the backwoods is going on here, you guys? I keep doing so many videos on this family because they keep putting more
we've seen the
content where it
ring
just gets
proposal.
worse and worse and worse. And the fact that they didn't leave after the allegations came out, proven to be true, and he admitted to writing that story. They have gotten so much flack. They get a lot of comments that they don't respond to in these lives, and because of that, they've decided to take a break from it. Because again, they can't handle the repercussions of their own actions and behavior, and they run from it every time. So I'm just waiting on this account to also get deleted, have a month or two break, and then come right back to it. I'm just waiting. It happens.
And that's what they do, because I've tried to find some of their old stuff. You can't. They, after getting so much kickback, they disappear and the channel disappears. And then they, they reappear with a new channel, same content. There's some, and this erotica that he's written about his wife and daughter. No, 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 no. I'm trying to remember what we did do. Let me look on Brandy Mines. Maybe I'll find it on hers first. I'm trying to. I know there were several days of BJ we didn't cover. Okay, Brandy should be right here at the top. And why is she not? Oh, come on. I don't even know that channel. How did I get subbed to it? I don't know. I sub to channels just because people need people to sub to get their. Yeah, how you do it. We watched a retort to Angela's post. I don't think we watched. I don't know if we watched this one. Honestly, I don't remember because I don't keep track of her like that. Oh, this was when yeah, we seen this. This is when S Dubs and them was up there, and yeah, I think that's the one where S Dubs stuck her face out and shit. Maybe not. And then it was just Melissa and BJ. Yeah. We did that one. Days ago. Do we do it? No, it was the 28th we did. And that was one she took down. I don't know if we did this one. Let me see. I don't know if we did this one. See all these. Did you see where that fake that dude played being a dentist, acted like he was a dentist, and stole like $4 million? But he actually worked on people's fucking teeth. He sure did. Yeah, when somebody asks for subs because they're trying to reach their 1K or something, I always, if they ask me, of course I'll help. And sometimes I end up liking the channel's content. Yeah, that cracked me up with that fake dentist working on people's fucking mouth, man. I was like, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Okay, I don't know what this is. I didn't. That's Oh, and then that story where the dad murders the newborn baby right in front of their toddler. Oh, that's gross. All right. Well, we'll play a little bit of this. I don't remember this one. I don't know if we. I don't think it was that one though. I think it was the one before that one that we didn't watch. Yeah, it was like 4 days ago or something, like 4 or 5 days ago. We didn't watch it because I figured you'd seen it, and I think we did go over that to take two. And maybe it was on our main channel. Let me look. She keeps deleting everything, so we did that one. Uh, I think we did get them all. I think I was right whenever I wanted to do. I hear that turkey. Poor thing's always by itself, walking around crying. I always feel so bad for it. Okay, why isn't it giving me her videos? Keeps taking me back to the same thing. Why? Yeah, because she took the videos down, so I was on the right track. And this was 4 days ago. Did we watch this? Yeah, we did. We watched that one. Okay, now I know which one to watch. That's because I watch the same shit with her. The one I was gonna play was right. Well, some of them I don't want to play because yeah, I don't want to play them. But I got other videos we can watch too. We don't have to watch Brittany. I don't remember if we watched that one. All right, load the video already. My gosh, it's taking it so long. Yeah. Yeah, we watched that. Okay. Then I was right. See, I need to listen to myself. It is this one. Mm. Sorry, guys. I really wasn't going to go into Brittany today. There's some other things I wanted to talk about. Okay, we'll do this one. We'll see where this one goes. If not, we'll go to those other stories. I'd rather talk about the fake dentist that was freaking working on people's teeth and stole $4 million. Um, all right, because that was my intention today, was just to show that little bit about Betty, and then tune into some of the current happenings out here that need to be talked about too. Nobody wants to talk about nothing else. You know, you play something else, your audience disappears. They want the Britney drama.
One of the 10 memberships from my bestie for all the resties. Please tell her thank you. I love you, Diana. Thank you so much. Made that an incredible job. She's gotten a little hate for it, and to that I say, y'all can kiss all acid. Mandy don't care what people think of.
She's
think
talking
of her.
about her intro.
But if you do want to go sub up to Spirit Seeker Squad, we would love to have you over there as well. I know she would, because she works hard on her channel, and her true crime is absolutely phenomenal. One of the sweetest.
It doesn't have to be much to be better than yours. She probably stays awake, right? And probably knows about the story she's actually covering.
Okay. She is one of the sweetest creators on this platform. I will get Mandy's link for y'all as well. She's also a mod of mine. She made my
intro.
Speaking of, no, it was last night on the spaghetti sauce, the bolognese. Oh my God, and it's burning. Oh, it's burning. It's on fire. Hold on a minute. Y'all, I'm so freaking miserable. God, I'm miserable. I'm waddling like a damn duck. Hold on. We'll start our deep dive into Celeste Rivas Hernandez. I'm not saying Dave. Well, it's obviously David.
Stay on that one,
We're not going to stay on it, but we're about to deep dive it because
that's the only thing that kills me. I like a lot of these stories,
now I'll
but
have
I
to
hate
give it a
just
watch.
staying on one damn story for so long.
Well,
if I was like, I'm half-ass interested in this stuff now. You know what I mean? I never would have if it wasn't for you. But I wouldn't stay around constantly if you was always on the same damn story. Oh, just come to the same damn story again tonight.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that, but I am going to tell you
That's
that
exactly what you do.
Some wild shit coming out on that case. They have found, hold on, let me go ahead and do this. If you were gifted a membership from our beautiful Diana, please tell her thank you. Welcome to Club Mabel. Yeah. Mabel, I know Buckeye Trisha, girl, end of it all, y'all. He probably hates my guts. Do you have to count to 10 before you come into the room?
No, to be honest, you ain't much more of a bitch than you normally are.
I actually am. I'm not usually this
Michael Vaughn. No, I didn't cover it at all.
I know I'm not.
Betty, some of Betty's shenanigans, but
not this bad.
I think
I don't have no patience right now.
You just wake up. Where normally you wait till something pisses you
I'm
off.
glad the family. She's finally going to get some justice, whatever that may be. No,
actually, I'm gonna.
But
where's my? Well, I can't do it from my phone, and that fucking charger's not working right. Excuse my French, y'all. I'm sorry.
See here, CNN. At least 10 people died to sensitive U.S. research have died. That's tied to sensitive research have died or disappeared in recent years. It's really, I think they're trying to downplay.
Really, who's surprised she had a girl? Isn't that what she's been saying all along? I mean, whatever.
But there's ask the audience. There's a lot of scientists that have been dying recently. Point I was going to make is I watched a clip earlier today, and they said that that they might have been working on anti-gravity.
Oh,
Oh my Lord!
Use some of this.
Anti-gravity. Yeah. So April knows what you're talking about.
Because there's so many people doing what they're doing to us, you know?
Yeah.
All you've done is become like word police, but you ain't actually getting rid of people that are hurting each other, you know?
Right. No.
All that you've done, and they're still able to like do it all they've done to our family. You know, you didn't really protect anybody.
Look, y'all, remember he made like a.
No, she's not wrong about that.
He hung a sheet behind him, like the original green screen. Look.
Anyone out there make and how fucking dare anyone out there make fun of Britney after all she's been through?
Oh, this we did.
She lost her aunt. She went through a divorce.
Like
she had 2 fucking kids. Her husband turned out to be a user, a cheater, and now she's going through a.
That's when they try to make themselves be Britney or Craig tries to compare her to Britney Spears. No comparison, dude. No comparison. All they share is the same first name. No comparison otherwise. Olaf is still killing it making videos on Web Sleuth. On Web Sleuth. Oh my God. The stuff with that one is too much. Too much. We might watch some of those because I covered some of that and I don't know. Okay, come on now. I want my watch later list. Have it saved. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood for Craig and Brittany. I'm really not. And that's stuff we played. I know there's a couple of lives we haven't watched, but you guys have seen them. Most of them will. Well, it won't even pause. All right, finally got it to pose. You're not going. This story is something else. Not more interesting. But we'll watch some Olaf's videos. Or I'm sure Hartley got some videos out too. BJ. I just really don't review BJ today. Okay. Now, this is the story I was telling you about. This dentist, who's really not the dentist, you're going to find out though, ran a very successful practice. Scary thought.
Prove he never was one.
Georgia Bureau of Investigation, sir. You need to
I have patience. I have people waiting. You can't just come in
step
here.
away from the waiting area.
I run a licensed practice. I don't know what you think you're doing.
The license number he handed investigators that morning belonged to a 63-year-old retired periodontist named Gerald Mott, who had surrendered his active status in 2019 and hadn't touched a patient since. 4 years, one strip mall office suite in Decatur, Georgia, more than 340 patients, $3.87 million collected, procedures ranging from basic teeth whitening to full porcelain veneers to extractions he had no clinical training to perform. 114 federal counts, 8 years in federal prison, and a patient roster full of people whose mouths now told the story of what Brandon Drummond had done to them. What investigators found when they walked into that office would take months to fully document. But the first clue, the one that started all of it, was hanging in his waiting room the entire time. Before we continue, have you ever looked up a doctor or dentist before trusting them with your health?
Absolutely.
Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you haven't, accountable every single week. Brandon Elias Drummond was born in 1989 in Lithonia, Georgia, a suburban stretch of DeKalb County about 20 miles east of downtown Atlanta. His father, Clarence, drove a city transit bus for MARTA for
Nowadays, who
22
doesn't
years.
research doctors?
His mother, Vivian, worked as a billing coordinator at a pediatric clinic in Clarkston. Vivian worked at the kitchen table most evenings after dinner, insurance coding, denied claims she disputed line by line. Brandon used to pull up a chair and watch. He was 12, 13 years old. He absorbed something from those evenings, not the diligence, but the architecture of the system. The credentials that unlocked everything. The credentials that nobody really checked. He graduated from Stevenson High School in Stone Mountain in 2007. He enrolled at Georgia Perimeter College, withdrew on academic probation, re-enrolled in 2010, and withdrew again 2 years later without a degree. In 2013, at 23 years old, Brandon Drummond took a job as an unlicensed dental assistant at a cosmetic dental practice in Chamblee.
Ow.
No certification was required under Georgia law at the time. He was making $14.50 an hour. He seated patients, prepped trays, mixed impression material, and handed tools to the attending dentist. He watched every procedure. He asked more questions than any assistant the practice had ever employed. He stayed late to clean equipment. His employment records, pulled by investigators years later, contained a single performance note dated November 2015. Shows genuine interest in clinical procedures, asks more questions than most assistants, occasionally oversteps role boundaries, reminded twice about scope of practice limitations. He stayed at that practice for 4 years. In 2017, Brandon began researching what people on social media were calling veneer techs, practitioners marketing cosmetic smile transformations without the formal structure of licensed dentistry. It was an emerging gray zone, growing fast on Instagram and YouTube, filled with before and after photos and weekend certification seminars and the language of accessibility. Anyone could learn this. It was just a skill. Brandon attended 2 weekend seminars in Miami billed as dental aesthetic certification courses. He ordered a composite bonding kit from a dental supply wholesaler using the Chamblee Clinic's account number without authorization. He left the practice in late 2017. He did not give 2 weeks' notice. In January 2018, Brandon Elias Drummond opened Drummond Aesthetic Dental Studio in a leased commercial suite off Covington Highway in Decatur. He signed a 3-year lease. He had the waiting room painted a clean, clinical white. He ordered business cards that read, Dr. B. Drummond, DDS. He built a website. He ran targeted Instagram ads across DeKalb and Fulton County. And he hung a framed diploma on the wall, directly in the sightline of every patient who sat down. The Georgia Dental Practice Act requires a Doctor of Dental Surgery or Doctor of Dental Medicine degree from an accredited institution. It requires passage of the National Board Dental Examinations and a regional clinical examination. It requires active licensure from the Georgia Board of Dentistry, renewed biennially. License numbers are public record. Georgia's enforcement model is primarily complaint-driven. Without a formal patient complaint or a practitioner referral, unlicensed providers can operate without triggering a board inspection. In 2018, the cosmetic smile industry, veneer techs, whitening studios, smile makeover pop-ups, was growing faster than any regulatory framework could track. Dozens of operators were marketing procedures that crossed clinical lines with no agency specifically watching. Brandon understood this. He had absorbed it from his mother's kitchen table years before. That the system ran on paperwork, and the paperwork ran on trust. He needed a license number to open a supply
And
account.
I remember when that was when the veneer thing was going crazy, and everybody. I watched part of both of Melissa's live. She was live twice. Well, someone was in her chat saying so. From what I understand, one of Brittany's mods. Damn. How's that woman have time to go live all the time? But I remember when this was all going on, and the industry definitely dropped the ball. There needed to be, right out the gate, there needed to be some type of control, some type of regulations, but of course there wasn't.
With a dental distributor. He searched the Georgia Board's public licensure database. He found number 018847, listed under a Dr. Gerald Mott of Augusta, Georgia. Mott was a periodontist who had let his active license lapse, but had not yet formally submitted a retirement declaration. His status showed as inactive, not revoked. His number was still live. Brandon entered it on his supply account application. The distributor's automated system verified it. No human reviewed it. The account opened in 3 business days. He stocked his operatories. He hired a receptionist. He turned the sign on the door to open. His first documented patient was Lynette Garfield, a 29-year-old medical billing specialist from Panthersville. She came in on January 14th, 2018, seeking 4 composite veneers on her upper front teeth. She paid $1,600. Brandon had watched the procedure dozens of times in Chamblee. She left satisfied and referred 2 friends the following month. That was the thing about Brandon Drummond. He was not incompetent across every dimension. For basic cosmetic work, whitening, composite bonding on front teeth, his results were often passable. Patients posted reviews. His Instagram following grew. By mid-2019, he was seeing 8 to 10 patients per week. He expanded his service menu to include what his website called non-surgical gum contouring, a soft tissue procedure requiring clinical training and the capacity to safely administer local anesthetic. He added full-arch porcelain packages priced at $14,000. He performed extractions on patients who presented with problem teeth, using instruments he
So
had
this
learned to identify.
dude who had no kind of training, no kind of nothing, was administering anesthesia to patients. Good God.
By name in Chamblee, and techniques he had learned from YouTube.
Oh,
He opened 3
YouTube
business
videos.
accounts across 2 banks. Revenue was
channel.
processed through a Square terminal and a separate Stripe account. He paid staff in cash. He paid his lease in cash. He filed business tax returns showing gross revenues of approximately $180,000 per year. His actual collections, reconstructed later by federal forensic accountants, averaged over $900,000 annually.
Wow.
$3.87 million in a strip mall with
That's some chunk change now for a dentist to make in 4 years. Holy cow. I've known plenty of dentists that don't make that kind of cash.
forged diploma on the wall. The complications started quietly. A patient whose composite veneers delaminated sought treatment elsewhere. A patient who had an extraction performed by Brandon presented at an oral surgeon's office in Tucker with retained bone fragments requiring secondary surgical removal. A patient who underwent what Brandon's intake form called soft tissue contouring developed significant gum recession. 7 patients sought corrective treatment at other practices between 2019 and 2021. 2 filed formal complaints with the Georgia Dental Board. The complaints were logged, but filings without a verified license number triggered a secondary administrative review before investigation could begin. It delayed action by months, then by more months.
Uh-oh.
In early 2021,
Typical.
Dr. Carolyn Reese at Tucker Smiles
Paperwork.
Family Dentistry examined a patient and found improperly bonded composite work causing measurable gum recession. Her patient told her where the work had been done. Dr. Reese filed a formal referral with the board in March 2021. It was logged. It sat in the same backlog as the 2 prior complaints.
Wow.
Nothing moved. For 11 more months, Brandon Drummond worked 5 days a week.
You tell me
collected
why
payment-
these were serious complaints, and also one filed by a legitimate doctor, and nothing's being done. They just sat there.
in cash and drove home to Stone Mountain in a Mercedes-Benz GLE he had purchased outright in August 2020. In February 2022, the Georgia Dental Board launched a targeted complaint sweep, a batch audit of unresolved consumer filings related to cosmetic dental providers accumulated over the prior 18 months. The board assigned the backlog to Agent Simone Brower. Brower pulled the 3 complaints associated with Drummond Aesthetic Dental Studio. She ran license number 018847 against the board's active licensure database. It returned a result she did not expect. The number belonged to Gerald Mott, DDS, a periodontist in Augusta, Georgia. Status: retired, effective September 2019. Address of record: a residential property in Richmond County. The address on file for the complaints: a commercial strip mall on Covington Highway in Decatur. Brower cross-referenced the board's online practitioner directory. No listing for a Brandon Drummond. No listing for Drummond Aesthetic Dental Studio. Nothing. She sent a written request to the practice for a copy of the treating dentist's credentials. The request was routine. Brandon received it. He was advised to send the diploma. It looked real, he was told. They never check, he was told. He faxed a scan of the framed diploma from his waiting room. The diploma read, University of Tennessee College of Dentistry, Doctor of Dental Surgery, conferred May 2013. Brower contacted UT's Office of the Registrar. The Registrar's office confirmed that the University of Tennessee College of Dentistry had not conferred any degrees in May of 2013. The May 2013 commencement ceremony had been canceled due to water damage in the primary academic building. All spring graduates had received their degrees at a rescheduled ceremony in August 2013. The diploma in Drummond's waiting room was dated a month that did not exist in UT's graduation record. The registrar further confirmed that no degree had ever been conferred to anyone named Brandon Drummond by the University of Tennessee College of Dentistry. The print format on the scanned diploma, examined by a documents examiner, predated UT's credential redesign in 2014, meaning the physical diploma had been fabricated using a template no longer in use by the institution. At the time, it claimed to have been printed. Brower escalated to the board's enforcement division within 24 hours. The referral went to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. The GBI contacted the United States Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Georgia. A joint investigative team was assembled within the week. For 6 weeks, investigators documented patient intake volume and payment processing from outside the building. On March 9, 2022, GBI agents executed a search warrant on Drummond Aesthetic Dental Studio. They seized dental instruments stored in non-sterile conditions, patient intake files going back to January 2018,
Exactly.
3 external hard drives containing patient photographs and payment records, business account
What they do,
documentation.
sadly, he probably could have went to school and became a real dentist, but that would have taken time and money, and why not take the easy way out? All the while, you're harming patients.
And the framed diploma, carefully removed from the wall, photographed in place, bagged as evidence. Financial forensics reconstructed Brandon's actual revenue from Square transaction records, Stripe account history, and all 3 business bank accounts. $3,870,000. Collected from 341 patients over 4 years. His tax filings had reported $720,000 over the same period. Chanel Dupre, Brandon's unlicensed dental assistant, cooperated fully under an immunity agreement. Her recorded statement described watching Brandon perform extractions on at least 4 occasions.
Wow.
She described 2 specific cases where patients left the office with significant active bleeding, and Brandon had instructed her to tell them it was normal post-procedure response. She stated she had asked Brandon directly, on 2 separate occasions, whether he was a licensed dentist. On both occasions, he had pointed to the diploma on the waiting room wall. Investigators also recovered text messages from Brandon's personal phone between him and an unidentified contact in the days before his arrest. February 28th, Brandon. Board called again, asking about my license number. What do I do? February 28th. Contact. Don't respond yet. February 28th. Brandon. They asking for a copy of the diploma. March 1st. Contact. Send it. It looks real. March 1st. Brandon.
Oh, so whoever this contact was knew that it was all bogus bullshit too.
What if they check it? March 1st. Contact. They never check it.
Uh-huh.
March 3rd. Brandon.
Shocker, they did.
She's calling again. Of the 341 documented patients, 47 experienced complications directly attributable to Brandon's procedures. Gum tissue damage, delaminated composite work, and in 2 cases, retained bone fragments requiring follow-up surgical removal by licensed oral surgeons at out-of-pocket costs. The patients had no recourse to recover. Stories like this one rarely get the attention they deserve. If you want to see more accountability coverage, subscribe and hit the notification every week. Mid-procedure, leaning over a patient named Tamara Wynn with a rotary polishing tool in his hand. His white lab coat had Dr. B. Drummond embroidered on the breast pocket. His dental loops were pushed up on his forehead. He did not hear the agents enter the reception area until one of them filled the doorframe of the operatory. He clicked off the polishing tool. He removed his gloves, one at a time. He looked at the officer. Officer, OS, firm. Brandon Drummond, step away from the patient, sir. Brandon, voice rising. I'm in the middle of a procedure. I can't just... Officer, OS, stepping closer. Sir, step back now. Brandon, indignant, gesturing wildly. You can't walk into my office like this. I have rights. I have a license. Agent Brower, ice cold. Sir, that license belongs to a retired dentist in Augusta, Georgia. Step away from the patient. Brandon, voice dropping, desperate. Listen, she came in voluntarily. I have consent forms. Everything is documented. Agent Brower, losing patience. Mr. Drummond, last time, step away. Brandon looked at Tamara Wynn. She was sitting up in the reclined chair, retractor still in her mouth, eyes wide. He looked back at Brower. His hands came up, not in surrender, in desperation. Tamara Wynn was escorted to the waiting room. The receptionist was asked to inform the remaining patients that the practice was temporarily closed. 3 people gathered their things and left without being told why. Brandon stood in the empty operatory while agents began photographing the room around him. He looked at the framed diploma on the wall. He had hung it there himself 4 years ago, on a Tuesday morning before his first patient arrived. I never hurt anyone. That's what you people don't understand. I never hurt anyone.
Yeah, you did.
No one responded. The grand jury for the Northern District of Georgia returned a 114-count indictment against Brandon Elias Drummond on April 14th, 2022. 28 counts of wire fraud under 18 U.S.C. Section 1343. 41 counts of healthcare fraud under 18 U.S.C. Section 1347, stemming from insurance claims submitted using Gerald Mott's license number. 31 state counts of unlicensed practice of dentistry under Georgia Code Section 431117. 9 counts of aggravated assault. 5 counts of identity theft. His attorney, Reginald Fountain, argued that Brandon had operated in a regulatory gray area, services marketed as cosmetic, not clinical. Judge Yvonne Slade rejected the argument.
No, gum surgery,
extracting teeth, administering anesthetics, and performing soft tissue procedures fell unambiguously within Georgia's statutory definition of dentistry, regardless of what a website called them. The verdict came back guilty on all counts after 2 days of deliberation. Before sentencing, the court heard from 12 patients. Loretta Nwankwo, a 41-year-old public school teacher from Clarkston, had paid $9,200 for a full set of porcelain veneers. 3 delaminated within 4 months. 2 caused gum recession, requiring corrective surgery at a cost of $7,400. paid out of pocket on a teacher's salary because Brandon Drummond carried no malpractice insurance because Brandon Drummond was not a dentist. You sat across from me and told me my smile was going to change my life. And it did, just not the way you said. Judge Slade spoke for 9 minutes before pronouncing sentence. Mr. Drummond, patients came to you because they trusted that the system had verified you were qualified to treat them. You exploited that trust with a forged credential and a stolen license number and a waiting room designed to replicate the appearance of legitimacy. The physical harm sustained by the patients in this case was not incidental to your scheme. It was the predictable consequence of unqualified hands performing clinical procedures on human beings. You knew exactly what you were not. You knew it every day you walked through that door.
Sure did.
And you did it anyway, for 4 years, for nearly $4 million.
That's a lot of money.
Brandon Elias Drummond was sentenced to 96 months in federal prison.
That's it.
8 years. 3 years of supervised release. Restitution of $3,870,000.
Never be paid.
All dental equipment forfeited. He is currently serving his sentence at the Federal Correctional Institution in Jessup, Georgia, a medium security facility in Wayne County, 200 miles southeast of the strip mall in Decatur, where he practiced for 4 years. His projected release date is 2029. Gerald Mott, the retired Augusta periodontist, whose license number Brandon had used without his knowledge, was issued a formal board letter of clearance. He had been retired for 3 years. He had no idea. Chanel Dupre completed her community service under the immunity agreement and enrolled in an accredited dental assisting program at Georgia Piedmont Technical College in 2023. The Georgia Dental Board issued emergency rule guidance closing the regulatory gap that had allowed practitioners to market clinical procedures under cosmetic branding without triggering oversight. The guidance specifically named the veneer tech industry. Drummond Aesthetic Dental Studio closed permanently on March 9, 2022. The suite on Covington Highway was released 7 months later to a licensed family dental practice. The diploma is in a federal evidence locker. That case took 4 years to unravel. The next case on your screen.
Wow. Scary thought, but it happens all the time. It happens all the time. And sadly, women are the easy targets for these creeps. Especially when it comes to the Botox and all the fillers in the faces and the hack breast implant jobs and even nose jobs, or getting the BBLs or getting the injections, or they'll go for liposuction. They'll go to somebody's freaking basement and get liposuction. That's very dangerous. You could die. It's crazy. Yeah. Hence why I don't have any Botox, because I'm not about to trust some. Either do it the right way or don't do it. But it's just insane. I mean, listen to these stories about all this fraud going on. It's correct. Oh, new evidence in the Chris Watts case reveals that Nicole Kessinger's and reveals her involvement. Okay. Walmart shoplifter duo thought their theft went smoothly. They walked out with a lot of stuff. Oh, another TikToker who berates her child on TikTok. So I'm just wondering how much is true about the whole vehicle situation. with BJ. Just hold on a minute, Sir Duke. And you guys all probably have watched about that. This is called, we can watch a Nova video if you want to, but this is called the Dad Challenge podcast. And he's covering yet another brilliant TikToker. We'll watch a little bit of this, then I'm going to end it for the day because I got to go to work. So. I got to log into work. And I want to finish the kids' dinner so that it's done. Okay, I'm going to fast forward through a lot of this, but okay.
Today we're talking about a more serious video. It's going to get me a lot of heat, but it needs to be talked about. There's a creator on Instagram, someone sent me this morning, of a lady brushing her daughter's hair and literally verbally abusing her and possibly also physically abusing her in front of everybody, and is proud of it. And the comments are all like standing up for her and being like, this is the way. When you see this video, it's going to piss you right off. But we're going to talk about this culture because I have lived experience in this culture.
All right, let's get on with it.
One story, remember that girl, I forget her name, and the mirror, and she's like, get up and talk to people, and the girl starts crying. Like, this is very much like this. This is very, very, very much like that. Watch for everybody to see. Trigger warning. If you grew up in an abused family or you were abused as a child, you might want to skip this. I'm not joking. Okay? Unless you can handle it. Okay? Because this, a lot of us who are abused, this is going to trigger. It triggered me. And I'm upset right now because I watched it. Literally triggered me. We're going to talk about it. I don't care. I do not care what kind of...
That'll be cute.
I'm not blurring this because, again, this is one of those videos you need to see. It's important to see it. So that's if you're asking why I'm not blurring this child, this is why.
Wait a minute, Sir Duke.
You want to move the chair? No. If you wash your hair tonight, I could do it really cute. See, because you got too much damn hairspray still. Don't let her put that much hairspray or that much ponytail. You already said that yesterday. No, I said ponytail. You act like yourself.
So the kids, they're just like going back for you act like I'm slow. Now this child is all the attitude this child's about to give, which is not that much, by the way, to be honest with you, all of it. This is learned behavior, by the way. So I need you to hear that first. This child doesn't know how to have this kind of attitude or this type of thing without the mother teaching it to her.
What did you get an attitude with me for? Don't give a fuck about your face being scrunched up. Don't give a fuck about your attitude. You need to play with me.
So the mother just, I'm slowing it down. I don't give an F about you, your hair, your face being scrunched up. I don't give an F about that. And then the girl says, I don't care. Again, that's okay. And everybody in the comments like, oh, the attitude. That's attitude? Also, the mother's like, I don't give an F about you. I don't give an F about that. Like, why would you ever tell your child, ever in a million years, I don't give a f about you in any way? Why would you ever say that to a child? I don't care if you're angry. Why would you ever say the words? Why would those come out of your mouth? I don't give an F about this, about you, about that. Like, why would you say that? But watch how she escalates this.
Stop getting smart all the fucking time.
The child only said one thing. Okay? She only said one thing. It's not like she kept going with the attitude. She didn't. The mother just continued to escalate because the kid wasn't responding because the kid has shut down now internally. The kid knows that any more escalation is going to end up, and she already knows she triggered her mom past the point of no return because the kid says, F you. I'm going to be doing a lot of F-bombs in this video, guys. I'm sorry. Tyson, don't take these F-bombs out, okay? Ryan, there's a...
And you have no reason to have an attitude every day. Fix your shit. Let you feel ass get embarrassed, you lose that fucking attitude. I get you everything you ask for. You know what? I'm canceling that bed that I just bought you too.
You can't hear what she says because she's ratchet, but she says, I'm canceling the bed I just bought you.
Your old bed.
You can sleep in your old bed.
Until you learn how to have a better attitude, no new shit from Madison.
Who did that? Who did that to their child? Oh yeah, Ruby Frankie did that. Remember? 8 months on a fucking beanbag because she just escalated because Chad did something, pranked his brother, whatever. Remember, this is the type of parent that is now in prison because she escalated it past the point of almost no return. This woman here, you need to understand the reason I'm not blurring the kid's face is because this is normal for this kid. This woman, she posts
after school activities until you get your shit together. So track and dance.
Okay, so I just need let's recap of all the things she's canceled. You're not getting a bed anymore. Spring break's canceled. No after school activities. She just keeps going and going. All this kid said was, I don't care. That's it. And then didn't say another word after that. Didn't argue back. They weren't fighting. She wasn't giving attitude. She just is okay. And then acting, she continues to escalate.
So I hope you have a better attitude.
Look at her. She starts bawling her eyes
Those
out.
are privileges that make for spoiled right ass.
She wants this kid to cry. Asshole.
Cry because you make me want to cry every day. Don't care.
Why would you say that to your child? Why would you for your social media gang? Okay, you live this life that you're, and again, she's pregnant. Great. Obviously, she's pregnant too. Another one coming in. This kid just having this kid is what, 9? Having a mental breakdown on camera while the mom films it all, while she just continues to like take everything away from her. She has not said a word after that. Not said a word, man. None of this warrants this behavior. This kid isn't like selling meth and punching kids in the face with brass knuckles. None of that's going on. She just said she's tired and doesn't care. That's what she said. And
this isn't just a clip. This is the whole video. She started the video doing her daughter's hair. Yeah, this is the whole thing.
Mother just keeps going. Wants to hurt. This woman wants to hurt this child. She wants it to hurt. That's.
Don't piss me off.
She hasn't fucking said anything. She hasn't said anything. This is abusive. And we're gonna look at some.
Show me your hair.
Show the people your hair. Show them. Holy, how does this person have an audience?
Now I hope you have a good day at school today, and I hope you think about this morning.
I hope you get arrested someday. You saw reaction to this, okay? Because that kid didn't do anything to warrant that behavior. And remember the cuts. She starts crying after the cuts. She absolutely hurts this guy. She absolutely verbally and physically assaults this child all the time. Okay, and we need to talk about this because this is the pervasive amongst the social media on this, and I don't care what you guys call me, but I'm noticing a pattern because this is my also lived experience. I grew up with a mother like this.
Maybe you're
which is so weird to me because my mother was
onto her because you can't say that without actual proof that she physically abused her. I think maybe there might be some projection because of what you experienced in your life.
Not raised in a family like this. It wasn't learned. My mother was raised by 2 beautiful, amazing people. My mother is mixed, don't forget. She's half Jamaican and half Native. Don't ever forget that. You guys can never forget that. It's my lived experience. I can talk about this shit. But my mother was not, she didn't get raised by people that growing up for whose kids were treated like this. I do not treat my children, grew up in this type of way, to literally be exactly like her mother to her children, unless she can break that cycle, unless she sees the pattern and breaks the cycle and gets out of it. Okay, and I hope that for her. Really like that mother to her child. And then this is gonna piss you guys off. So Sierra, and that's just being real parenting. Look how she writes this. Says, and that's just being real parenting ain't always peaches and creams. Why are there so many assholes on social media that get large platforms? They can't speak English. They're uneducated. They're ratchet. They're disgusting. They're stupid. And they treat their children like this. And it's actually encouraged. And they think that this is how you're supposed to parent a child. And I'm going to prove to you today this is not how you raise a child. Okay, but look at the comments. You not wrong, mama. They act like this mommy shit is easy, and then they act gentle parenting is enough. It really isn't until you're the parent. Keep y'all comments to y'all self. And then everybody's doing this, the comment. Yeah, yes, queen, slay. Let's abuse our children. Yes, abuse of children. Yes, queen, slay. F you. Look at this. Glad I ain't the only one on they daughter like this. Good job, mama. LMAFO for real. Thought my daughter don't run me the f and still gets her way at the end of the day. Look, they're all like, this is great. We're all not alone. This is how we should raise our children. You were raised like that, and so you think it's okay to raise your child like that. When the psychology is out, guys, we know that this is wrong. It's terrible because of what's in society based on the pattern. You know what I mean? We know this is wrong. There's no right about this. But the comment section would have you be like, yeah, this is great, normal. How would you feel if your husband treated you like that? Would she put up with that?
Stop.
Like, you would call that abuse, right? If your husband or your boyfriend talked to you like that, hurt you like that, treated you like that, you would consider that abuse, would you not? So why are you allowed to do it to a child? Patient and kind with patootie Madison. Everybody needs a good cuss. No, that's what she says. Great. Love it. Oh, y'all, I understand mommy's frustration, but that was a little harsh. Thank God. The back talk would have made me crash too. She just said I don't.
You're not reading them, though. You keep reading all the negative comments. There's comments in there telling her it's inappropriate, saying CPS is going to visit, and you're not reading it right.
Care. The kid did not escalate it. Did not say. She didn't do anything. Just she's like, the back talk would have made me crash. You would have crashed because that That made you crash? Are you that soft that a child saying I don't care?
Yeah, a child saying I don't care doesn't require all that.
I don't see it, guys. Holy shit.
I think he projects.
Child, and you can clearly see how her mom is taking to where you think she gets her attitude from.
I think he projects what he's experienced somewhat in this, but he just oh wait, she's back. All right.
I only posted it so we can post everything else. We showing y'all real life shit. This is our reality show. Tune the fuck in, ho.
Call me a hoe.
All that loud shit that y'all saying, that y'all popping, shut the fuck up.
Wow. Like, what do you... Holy shit, man.
She happy where she at. I'm happy where I'm at.
She's not happy where she's at. You literally abused her on camera and she's crying. She's not happy. That's not a happy child. Now, it's a kid with a ton of trauma who can bury it, and that's what happened to me. This is her normal. This child gets out of this type of behavior, or when she gets older and realizes it was terrible, she's not going to realize it till later. Kids who live in this type of abusive scenario, they think that's normal because it is their normal. It's their normal, and we are very adaptable as human beings. This is normal because this is her every day. Instead of having a loving mother who wants to protect her and be with her and be a good mother, you're just here berating the internet for calling you out for being an abusive piece of shit.
Whatever I want to say. Having an attitude. Thank you, Lord, for this food. Amen.
I don't thank you. She just said, "Thank you, Lord, for this food." Amen. Are you kidding me right now?
Having an attitude and being disrespectful is two different things. Am I taking good care? I'm a good mom.
No, you are not a good mom. You are an absolute flaming pile of shit.
Y'all, I don't know. Y'all wish I was us. Shit.
We all wish we were you. Is that what you just said? Yeah, I wish I could abuse my children and get away with it and have everybody on camera be like, yeah, I know it's all good. Comment section's like, love it.
Another one.
Great stuff here.
I love my first.
Puts out this
And the thing I be saying, you're too much of a best friend on her mom. Bitch, I'm both. See,
You think that's how best friends treat each other? That's nice.
you have to be able to be a mom and a mother friend.
This is another one of these.
Like, don't you hate when people just be like, I'm your fucking parent, I'm not your friend. Damn, bitch, you don't like that.
Oh, it's a pause. Sadly, this is another one of these TikTokers / grammars that, live up the system, and they've learned to use TikTok and Instagram to make money by putting out ridiculous shit. Yes, you were inappropriate with your daughter on camera. Definitely were. And and even though I do think he is projecting whatever he experienced in his childhood to you, I do think that you're inappropriate. I do think you use it for content, and shame on you for that. And something tells me that you berate your daughter like that on a regular basis. I don't talk to my kids that way. I'm not about to make my daughter cry like that. I'm not going to stand there and threaten to take everything away because she said she didn't care. I don't know. It's wild. Yeah, definitely baiting.
They ain't gonna bond. You just want to have authority over me? You don't want to be my friend? You like, come on now.
It's not how you treat friends.
The eyelash shadow is pissing me
I
off.
know what the fuck I'm doing. I got this. Your kids actually be getting smart too. Extra kid shit, bitch. You as a mom be getting smart. You want my both getting smart. You want to talk about
why did they eat on camera?
No idea. I just got to slow down 80%. And I still can't understand what the saying.
Because you won't quit chewing. What is with it with the TikTokers and the Instagrammers, especially TikTok, eating on fucking camera all the time? Jeez, oh man. You can't even understand what you're saying because you're talking with your mouth full. That's really showing your kids how to behave.
Yeah, just stay tuned because we got a little bit on the way.
Stay tuned for more abuse? What do you mean stay tuned? What are you saying?
Yeah.
Wow, just class act. Classy. I said, oh my God, it's pregnant too? Stop having kids. You're a disgusting piece of crap, I called her. POS. The way you eat makes any of the food looks bussin'. Yeah. That baby gonna love hot sauce. Hope you're applying for that TikTok miniseries thing. Heavy on the I'm her mama and best friend. It's balance. No, it's not. Girl, just enjoy your food and don't give the haters what they want. The haters. The people we are hating that we don't like to see child abuse on the internet. That's what we're haters of. We're just haters. Yeah. People think because you share videos of your life with your child, that gives them the right to have an opinion. That's exactly what it gives us the right to have, you donut. Wrong. Y'all don't get to criticize a child for being a child. No one's criticizing a child here, you asshole. Stop doing that. We're criticizing this piece of shit mother. We're not criticizing a child. Or a mother for being a mother. Just watch your entertainment and keep the comments to yourself. On the internet for public, it actually does. When you come on social media, you're open to people's opinions. But for some reason, bird brain Gen Z can't get them to understand that. Girl, are you talking about that lady who said Maddie has a smart mouth and that you disciplining her was really good or whatever? Because that was out of line. What? She agrees with that. Because what they thought. I don't. What is that supposed to be? Because what they thought. What is that? I agree. That is why kids don't feel comfortable talking to their parents. My kids will know when I'm their mom first and their friends. I'm like, you know, I never played about you. So let's go. Y'all better go off the effing internet.
Well, you get the idea. Let's move forward.
Research finds verbal abuse leaves young people at greater risk of self-harm, drug use, and going to prison. Parents.
He goes in about the verbal abuse and stuff like that. Do I think she's abusive? Yeah. Do I think he's projecting and baiting? Yeah. She uses it for content, and then he's turning around using it for content. How is it any better? Just my opinion on it, though. But I did a little check-in, and she's treats her kid like that all the time. All the time. It's really sad. Are you back, Mr. Squirrel? You left and then you didn't even come to the door to get food. What are you doing? You're going to have to wait a minute. But anyway. I don't know. What do you guys think? They are ridiculous. They are ridiculous. Totally. Totally, totally, totally. They totally are. Oh, the squirrels are chasing each other. That's what's going on. Wonder if it's during heat and that's why it's not coming to eat the only time. Well, the things I've seen with the TikTokers, I don't know. There's just things that, and then you don't be having a meltdown because you're being reviewed. You put the shit out here. Of course they're going to review. Someone's going to pick up on it and review it. I mean, come on, really? I think I'm going to put this under members. Just, you know. But I don't know. It's crazy. Tomorrow we're going to hit into more. I've got some Bullhorn Betty clips. I got lives I got to finish and that go to timestamps for us to review. And then I got some Turtle Boy stuff I want to show you. And Olaf's been putting out some more good videos on WebSleuth. We got to watch. But I have to get ready for work. I have to finish kids' dinner. And yeah, today was just really just to chill and hang out. I wasn't planning on anything spectacular. You know, I wasn't planning on anything really. I decided 5 minutes before I posted that I was going to go live when I posted my live. And I think I gave myself an hour. It was unexpected free time, so I figured I'd throw up a live. But mostly I just wanted to come and chill and chat. I had lives of Britney's that we haven't reviewed that we could have reviewed. I just couldn't get into it. Oh, it's okay, Casual Art. I've been live. It's all right. Sometimes notifications work. Sometimes they don't. I did want to do that Nova video, but we can do that tomorrow. Because tomorrow's the last day of the month, you know, and everybody and their mom's going to be live today and tomorrow for hours and hours and hours, you know, because that's just how it goes. I just didn't have it, you know, like I said, I didn't plan on doing much but chilling and hanging out and showing little clips, little things that I did show. I really didn't want to get into VJ. I had to be in the mood for that, and I just wasn't in the mood for that. And I've got plenty of stuff of hers that we've never reviewed that we can review. But I don't think she'll take that. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen now, but I don't know who that Melissa thinks she is. And now she's popping up multiple lives a day. Yet she's got this big career. Yeah, okay. I um, don't hold your breath waiting on those receipts, by the way. Don't hold your breath. Yeah, I'm closing up the mints and the cat treats. I actually had a mint. There's no calories. Total calories from that, zero, zero sodium. But other people like to sit and stuff and eat the whole time. I can't do that. I can't do that. Ugh. I gain weight looking at food. I can't believe this week's over already. Tomorrow's Friday. This week went so fast. The kids are going to be out of school before I know it. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe late tonight after everybody's in bed and I got my house all straightened up and everything. Maybe I'll pop up and we'll finish. We'll do some of the other stuff. But what do you think about that dentist? That's some wild shit, huh? Now I see it. I've learned to check doctors out. I guess working in the medical field all those years, yeah. But see, a lot of the doctors I seen as a patient, I knew because I, in one way or another, worked with them. But it's crazy. I know. I can't believe it's going to be May already. Me either. Time is flying. Time is flying. Oh, that's what I needed to do. Shit. Do I have time? No, I don't have time. I have a couple things I got to take to the UPS store for returns for Amazon. I tried to order this pair of shoes. They were on clearance. Of course, you know me, I'm a budget bitch. They sent me the wrong color. I reordered them. They sent me the wrong color. I'm done. I'm not reordering them again. I'm just done. Just refund the money, take your goddamn shoes back. Nobody would want that ugly color. That's why you sending it out, because nobody picks that ugly color. But I got to take them back. The 8th anniversary of your mom's passing. Oh, casual art. I'm so sorry. That's tough. That's tough. I wish I could have got that old iPad fixed. That's what I would do. I would play my mom's recordings that I have on there just to hear her, you know. Oh, oh, that's right. Mother's Day's coming up too. My daughter's like, "Oh, we're gonna do Mother's Day. Well, we can't do it without Daddy." I'm like, "We'll figure it out." "Oh, Mom, you can't use your own money for your own gift." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I said, "Are you gonna go get a job between now and the 10th?" Oh, you have, yeah. Thank you for reminding me of that. I got still haven't put those flowers around the mailbox. By the time we got home yesterday, after I got home from work and fought that traffic, oh good God, it was out. It was dark. I wasn't putting flowers in the ground in the dark. Just think all the good things, casual art, all your good memories. That's what you would want. 5 years in October. Wow. I'm tired of losing people. I really am. In fact, it's hard. This is hard. There's some days I don't know if I can keep going. Mm, it's hard. I needed to be like 30 years younger, honestly. That's what I have to do. I have to put the flowers around the mailbox that my little picked out. um, I said it probably wouldn't be, maybe it's, that I am almost 63. I do have some medical issues. You all know that. Maybe that's plays a big part of me being exhausted, or maybe it's just everything I'm going through and having to handle it all on my own. Because it's just me and the kids here. There's so many things I need to get taken care of. I just, God, I don't know. All the stuff that he would have taken care of, I've got to get taken care of somehow. And a lot of it I can't do. So then I got to worry about hiring somebody who's not going to rip me up, who's going to actually do the work, and then just being able to hire them. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then trying to work and manage the kids and all their activities. It's a lot for one person. I always had a teammate. We always worked as a team. I never had to do it alone. Oh, I think I just need a break. I just need a few days just to break. But I'm the one that asked for all the overtime because I need it. So, I can't complain to them whenever I'm the one asking for it. I have no choice right now. There's some priorities that need taken care of, and I'll get it taken care of. And then maybe I can take a breather. That would be nice. Well, regardless whether I make enough to take care of what I need to take care of by the time the kids get out of school or not, it's going to end all the overtime because I won't have my sitter. She's done as of the 21st. So I really don't have an option. So yeah, it is hard. I'm just tired. I don't think at my age I'm meant to work 12, 14-hour days and then still take care of everything else. I don't know. It is what it is, though. You know, I'm stressing about, you know, they get out of school at the end of May, and I'm hoping between now and then, and with what I've done, will be enough. But it's not. I don't know. It's not looking that way. But it is what it is. Unless a miracle happens and I find a reliable, trustable babysitter, and I'm very picky. Like I said, the one I had, I've known her since she was in her mommy's tummy. She's 21. I've known her. I knew her since before she was born. Um, I was very lucky to have her, and she's got a really good opportunity, and I'm happy for it. And I hope she has a blast. It just sucks that I'm losing her. Nah, that's fine. Casual. I'll get it. I'll figure it out. With my hours too, day programs won't work. So, and hell, for two of them, I might as well just hand over half my paycheck. That's defeating the purpose of why I'm working all the overtime. But it is what it is. I'll figure it out. I'll have to figure it out. And then we got all that legal shit going on with my husband's employer. That's a pain in the ass. I don't know. Bed Bath Essentials. What? No, I don't want them shoes back. Hell no, I don't want a third. I'm not giving you a third chance. That's what you get for buying stuff on clearance anyway. I even sent them. I sent their customer. I sent Amazon a screenshot of what I ordered. I'm like, does this fuck the and a screenshot of what they sent me? I said, does this even look close to what I ordered? I was pissed. Oh well, is what it is. Hey sis, how are you? Eh, I'll work it out. It's just stressful getting there. But I'll figure it out. And I gotta make time. I have to go to the doctor. I need to get. I need to see my lung doctor and my heart doctor. I need to get that shit taken care of too. I gotta make the time for that. And they both have surgery this summer. My daughter's getting her eye redone, and he's getting those crowns put on. So I was thankful for my church and other churches near me. Oh, really? That's cool that you had some. Oh, that's so sweet of you guys. Thank you. I just won't be able to go into the office anymore once school lets out without my sitter. Um, I still can work from home, but unfortunately, my job requires me to go into the office a couple days a week. So, see what happens. If you still lived in Florida, you haven't lived there since 2021. I'll figure it out. Yeah. Life can be a lot sometimes. Just got to go with it, I guess. And then you got people out here like the people we review. Yeah. I don't know what's going to go on with all this court stuff. I have no idea. But it's just, it's to the point where, okay, so who hasn't filed something in court? Who isn't being sued? I mean, you got even Ziggy's trying to sue Six Up. Come on, are you kidding me for reviewing you? Good God. I was watching a little bit of Soup. I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. That one there, oh my God. Her and that Fred dude. I cannot believe that there is still people that their whole channel is built off the bullshit with Summer Wells. And they're still getting audiences and still making money. It's like, oh, good It's insane. Yeah, it is crazy. Too much. Too much. I hear you, Emma. I hear you. Florida's not a good place for that. The cost of living is crazy. Oh my God, I went to the grocery store the other day and I couldn't believe what little I got for what I paid. And I brag about being a budget shopper and a couponer. And I was just like, good God, I didn't even get that much. We need a timeout channel. That's a good idea. Put them in timeout and leave them there. They'll be like my kids. Can I get out yet? Is the time up yet? No. Every time you ask me, you add another minute to it. Oh, Mom. I saw last night someone wanting to start a what? Wanting to start a car fund? Look, people would ask to do that in my lives, and I said no way. And for months, I paid for Ubers and Lyfts myself. A car fund. Well, they'll be hitting that hard now. They'll be hitting that hard now. Sometimes the sales don't hit right. No, they don't. Meat is just so crazy priced. Freaking gas, man. Over $4 a gallon. I was like, that's all I get. But I keep just putting money on my PayPal and using my PayPal card because they're giving 5% back on gas. And you can just have it added to your PayPal card as cash. So look, you know me, I'm a budgeter and a couponer. Every little bit helps. You spend $30 for gas, you get almost 5 back. So really you're getting 25. You know what I mean? I do that stuff. Anyway, but it's just crazy. It is crazy that our good old government don't want to do shit. You want to give people, you know, that have paid into Social Security their whole fucking lives, worked their asses off, and you want to give them a 2%, 2.5% COLA increase. Are you fucking kidding me? Then you turn around and take it for the insurance, so they really don't get anything. Oh, good God. Where's all those promises Trump made if he was reelected? He can't run again, I don't think, right? Because this is his second term, even though they weren't 2 terms in a row. Yeah. Where's all them promises you made? You've been out here since you got reelected bragging about how you're going to do another stimulus/terror pay, but since that's all in jeopardy now, and there's been probably hundreds of proposals on this, but yet nothing's done. Okay, get out of here. They have that emergency fund they can use. They're not going to use it. They're not going to use it. They should have used that to give people on Social Security and disability a higher COLA increase, because that's the plan. But they're not going to. In fact, they're and some people who are being taken off of disability probably shouldn't have been on it in the first place. But then others that need to be on it, and now they got another fight on their hands, which they had to fight to get it in the first place. Our government sucks. It does. It was someone that came into Melissa's. I don't usually watch, but wanted to hear what that crazy had to say. Oh, good God. I've seen several people talk about it and post it on Twitter and on YouTube. I'm disappointed. Yeah, me too. Me too. So I don't know. Honestly, if she did, I hope everything went good. Fine. All right. But it's not going to be the end that we hear. It's the grip is just going to change now from being it's coming in the registry to, it's going to be never ending. Never ending. But, for all we know, and I've seen this being said all over the street, so I'm not making it up. But people are saying, well, the card situation was all just a grift. Maybe it was. Maybe she knew, maybe she wanted to make sure because she knew people were going to give her, Cash App, PayPals, and Venmos. Maybe, and supers and membership. Maybe she was planning, because hopefully she'll take a couple weeks off. I don't think she'll take that long. I'll be surprised she takes more than a few days, to be honest with you. But hey, oof. Yeah, very disappointed. Yeah. Yeah, I don't either, Emma. I don't either. Our country's in such a mess right now. We need to worry about fixing our own shit. I'm sorry, but you got to make sure your home is right before you want to go into someone else's home and try to fix that. Get your own shit straight. I don't know. It's just this world's a mess. I'm thankful that I have my house because I'd be screwed if I had to pay rent here in Florida. Oh my god. Where I live, rents are freaking nuts. 3,000 for a simple, just plain Jane little house. Get the hell out of here. The only reason why my good friends are still paying just a little over two a month for rent is because they've rented off them people for so long. My mortgage, nothing like that. Nope. I'd be screwed. I'd be going live from under a bridge. I'm not kidding you. There is no way I could pay $2,000-3,000 a month rent. No way. And the kids definitely wouldn't have a pool because a pool house is going to cost you if you can find one $4 or $5 a month. Hell no, the rents are crazy. If I wanted to move out of my house and rent it out, I could probably get about $3,700 a month for my house. I don't trust anybody like that anyway. But why would, and that would, you're going to rent your place out just to go pay somebody else's rent? Hell no. Damn resort pricing. Yes. It's crazy. A friend of mine, another foster mom, was looking for a place. And I'm like, why don't you just buy? You'll get a mortgage payment so much less than what you pay rent. She's like, well, you need that, the down payment. And I said, but there's options out there to assist with that as well. So after, she looked and looked, and she was paying for a townhouse, for a very small 3-bedroom townhouse, and they were very small rooms. She was paying $2,800 a month. Nothing special. Didn't have much of a yard. And she had 4 kids. 2 she had adopted, so they're hers. But she still gets the adoption subsidy. And then the other, well, no, sorry, 5 because there were 2 and 2. Yeah, 2 and 2, 4. Then she did take another temporary, so she did end up having 5. But she had 2 foster kids too, 2 siblings. But she then, after a year, they didn't renew the lease. They decided to sell and not rent because they needed to get the money out of it. So she looked around for houses. Oh my God, the rents were crazy. So she was able to get a mortgage, and she got she first time homeowner, and her mortgage is only like $1,100 a month. She saved money by buying. But I've tried. We searched for apartments for a mom that had her kids and needed a place to go, and we couldn't find anything that was within her budget. There just was nothing. It's insane. I mean, the one units that we looked at, it's a complex. They prefab throw together shit. Yeah, it had a pool. It didn't have a lot of amenities. It had a pool and a laundry room. Wow. But you also got 4 floors of freaking apartments. And the cheapest you can get, it was $15.78 a month. That's insane for a little 1 bedroom, which they wouldn't even allow her in because she had kids. It was just crazy. We ended up she had to move to a different county, and she still was struggling. There needs to be rent caps. There needs to be. It's crazy. I would not want to have to look for a place. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. It's not like you go to the grocery store, there goes the rest of your paycheck. Then you got to figure out how you're going to pay for the gas that keeps going up so that you can get back and forth to that job. It's just insane. It's insane where everything's rising but wages. Nobody's wages are rising to make up for the difference in inflation. No, they're not going to use the inflation numbers. No, they're going to deny them instead. You know. Hey, everybody coming in, hit that thumbs up for me, please. And sub up if you're not subbed up. And we have poolside memberships here. You can become a misfit like the rest of us. And we have an imaginary goal here because I keep forgetting. Actually, block myself from putting it up even when I'm reminded. But so we do the imaginary thing. So do you. In 2019, my husband and me downsized to a 1 bedroom and bath home. I don't blame you, Kat. It's about $2K for a studio here, up to $4K for a port. Yep. Yep. I mean, that house down around the corner that my friends moved down to Fort Lauderdale. Their house was cute. Don't get me wrong; they had a nice backyard. But is it worth $3,000 a month? No. That's insane. That's insane. And their property owners are going to keep charging those outrageous rents because they know they can get it. They know there's nothing stopping them from getting it. They're not. They're probably paying off their properties a lot sooner because they are getting such high rents. They can double their payments. I mean, it's just, I don't know. When I was a landlord, I kept my rents down. I didn't do that. I could have. I could have gotten a lot more than I did. But you have to go with the market. You know what I mean? People don't have the money. So why would you put people in there that are it's gonna stretch every dime to make it? Because some months you just feel like saying, fuck off. I'm not doing without again this month. You know what? You can be late for a change. You know what I mean? It just, yeah, I hear you, casual art. I hear you. It's just, there needs to be changes. And here in Florida, insurance, it's fucking insanity. It is insanity that my homeowner's insurance, when I've never had claims, is over $3,000 a year. That's insane. And mine's not as bad as some people's. It's insane. Hey, Bear Cam. That's okay. Thank you for coming in. It's insane. And even car insurance is high here. A lot of people can't afford to have uninsured motorists or even have coverage on their vehicles. And that's just, because you got to choose coverage on your vehicle, or do you want to eat for the month? That's insane. There needs to be changes. And nothing. What the hell is that? That's a little tiny baby spider. I'm not afraid of it because it's a tiny, tiny baby. Where did it go? It's super tiny. If it was any bigger, I'd be screaming and running, guys. You'd be on your own. I'm not kidding. One night, I was out here streaming at night, and a palmetto bug came on the patio. Dude, I left you guys alone. I was gone. My husband had to come out and kill it. And then I had to see the body to make sure that he killed it. Yeah, I left y'all alone. I'd be leaving you alone. Though I do have a can of bug killer right here. Of course, I always have one beside me. Things are just crazy. And then you got idiots like Bullhorn Betty, who can pay homeowners insurance, chooses not to, but then goes to the state and to FEMA for a new roof. Because she waited years knowing that the new roof needed replaced for several years and never did anything, and the damage just got worse, worse, and worse. It is what it is. You get sick of it, Perfect driving record, and they went from 1985 to 2993 to, yeah, I believe it. I believe it. And I don't believe also that insurance companies should be allowed to use your credit score for your driver's insurance, for auto insurance. What does you making your credit card bill payment have any fucking thing to do with your auto insurance? People will pay their auto insurance because they need that car to get back and forth to work. Without that insurance, they can't have a registered legal vehicle. And they will send you a letter to take your plate. And if you don't surrender it, they come take it. So, and then you got to pay even more money to get it back. And then you have that suspension on your record. But I don't think that should affect anybody's car insurance at all. I think that is ludicrous that it does. People have medical bills they can't pay. People, things happen, but they pay that car insurance because you need that car to get to your job that makes the money. That's just my rant on it. All the years my husband drove since he was 16, the 3 accidents that he was in, none of them was his fault. And it had been, 25, 28 years since that dude had rammed us, pulling out of the pharmacy. I just got discharged from the damn hospital. Just pulled out the pharmacy after getting all my new prescriptions. Guess where I went? Because the dude hit my side of the truck. Right back to the fucking hospital. Anyway, that sucked. I was only out a couple hours too. It sucked. Kind of like my heart attacks. I was home 3 hours. Anyway, and then it was like back to back. The last year, a few months before he passed away, he was rear-ended by somebody at a red light. Dude didn't even try to slow down. And then somebody didn't see him in the blind spot or something. I don't know. I wasn't there for either, but anyway. They scan everyone these days too. Yeah. I don't know. Things need to change though. And I just don't see any major changes coming. I don't. Not with the people in office right now and anywhere. Are they making any changes for us that will benefit us? Not 10 years down the road. We need something now. Now. I just don't see it happening. No, prices have went down. I'm so sick of them saying, well, since he got in office, all the, everything's went down. What's went down? What? Show me where. Show me where things have it's less of a burden and less of an expense. Show me where anything went down. Because I've not seen it. I've seen things continue to climb. We should not be paying $4 or $5 for a gallon of gas. That's insanity. And then you want to insult people and give them a 2.5% COLA increase. Then turn around and take that COLA increase for insurance premiums. Get the fuck out of here. Man. Now you see why I didn't vote. And so far, there is no candidate I'm even interested in to be our next president. And that's the truth. And come on, do you really think at the end of the day they're going to put in office who they want in office? I've been fighting for changes for I don't know how long. Probably since I started foster parenting. And yeah. Yeah. Anyway, you get disillusioned. And yes, it takes time to change things, I know. But 20-something years? No. Or they'll have to change it. Just our government has the power to make things a lot easier for us, and they don't. They choose not to. Too many people are struggling today. Too many. That shouldn't be. If you're going to keep up these high prices for to live, then you got to match it with the wages. Enact, a mandatory across the board wage increase that will help benefit everybody, not just certain people. Because if they take it up to $20 an hour. If you're already making that, you don't get an increase. It's wild. My only traffic ticket was 5 years ago. I swerved to miss hitting a squirrel and hit a plastic sign. And charged with careless driving. It was only a big dry leaf. Beer can. They charged you with careless driving? Oh, my God. Oh, I told you guys the other day, me and my daughter's field. Hey, Fred. Hey, Big Mac will cost $25. Well, I don't eat them. They can keep them. I don't eat them. I've never, ever eaten a Big Mac. It's going to be there anyway, Fred. I mean, McDonald's, you're paying for soy meal burgers, and it's not even real meat. We hit a squirrel. Well, we didn't. The car in front of us, a squirrel ran out across the road and it got run over. And oh my gosh, I couldn't believe that. I don't think it was a squirrel getting run over. It was just everything. And yeah. But yeah, I don't want that to happen. Oh, my little wanted me to go back and get it and have a funeral and everything. I said, it's a highway. I can't. Yeah, your insurance will go up for one ticket. Sure will. Sure will. Couldn't you take the class though, beer can? To take the points off? I don't know, knock on wood. I've never had any yet. So knock on. I need real wood. This is particle board. Does particle board count? I knocked on it just in case. Well, I pray my car stays good because anything happens, it'll sit. My air and heat unit's more important. I got to get that straight. I mean, it's temporarily, but it's chugging along and it's not going to hold out much longer. And he did everything that could be done to it. So, yeah, there's nothing else they can do. It needs replaced. And it does. It's 23 years old? Yeah, it needs replaced. You take the class? You did take the class? Oh, okay. Well, what the hell is the sense of taking the class if it's still going to affect your insurance? That's crazy. That's the whole idea, but take the points off so you could be charged the points with your insurance. I don't know. I see you. Now you're back. You done playing chase? Look at you. You're a bad squirrel. And he's looking for the other one. He must have got away. Or she, whichever. They're not actually playing when they do that. They're fighting and getting ready to mate. But spring babies would have been born all right, or damn near. Yeah. There was eggshells out in the back of the yard, little tiny eggshells. Right away, my son's like, and daughter's like, oh my God, one of the snakes or something got one of the babies. Look, I'm like, well, how do you know that baby didn't hatch out that egg? I don't know what, I don't know if it was a bird egg, a snake egg, or what. There was like 4 or 5 of them, pieces of the eggs. I had a physical yesterday and found out I'm 4 and 9.5 positive for COVID. I was only fatigued, no taste. I haven't had taste buds since the first time I got COVID. You thought it was my cooking? You thought it was your cooking? Yeah, my taste buds, the doctors keep telling me, oh, you're suffering on COVID. The lack of energy, no taste. I've never gotten any of that back. I'm sorry you got COVID, though. I'm glad you're not having any major symptoms. I don't want it back. The last time I had it, put me in ICU, almost killed me. No, thank you. Same thing with RSV. I ended up with all that shit, and it ended up with pneumonia. And no, said that I got my noodles, and they need me, and there's no one to take care of them. So I got to stay healthy for them. Lord, I don't know what I do. Like, oh, I can't be down. I don't know what I do. I mean, could I call my one good friend and say, hey, I need help? I'm really sick. But she's got her own family and she works full time and she's got littles. I wish my nephew would have moved down here. I tried. He don't want to leave home now. It's where he's always been his whole life. He don't want to leave. Yeah, who knows this Florida? Yeah. I'm tired of these outrageous insurance rates. It's crazy. I got to renew my car insurance again next month. Pay for 6 months. But I'm going to check around and see if I can get a better deal. I always do. Check around first. Right now, State Farm's beating everybody, so I don't know. Usually companies can't beat it, but I'm still going to check. You never know. Yeah, I've had several people. My father-in-law passed away from C19. Complications of C19. It's crazy. People don't realize how prevalent C19 still is in society, but it is. And there's always new strains. He doubled up. Hey, I've had all the vaccines. So did my husband. He was constant. He had COVID so many times from work, and then I'd get it. I know they questioned about the heart situation with the vaccines and stuff, but you know, all late now. I just want all this shit to be over. I'm gonna take him home and put him to rest. I just want all this shit to be over. I want to put him with our son. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm gonna end this and go finish. I am ready for work. I just want to finish up the last little bit of the kids' dinner. I had to get the vax when I was working. It was brutal. Yeah, he had no choice to. Yeah, he pretty much was given no choice. Yeah. Um. Every time I turned around, he was getting another. Sucked. But I'm gonna get their dinner finished up before I have to log in. So all the sitter has to do is feed them. She's only going to be here for a little bit though, because I'm monitoring after the first hour and a half, so I'll be able to handle a little. Trying to think, does anybody have homework? No, all the homework's done. The Kahoots, everything's done. Yay! Everything's done. Nothing needs done for tomorrow. So. Oh, I will. I might pop on here later tonight. Who knows? Who knows? If I can't sleep, that's what I'll do. I'll pop a live up. I'll just probably won't be much of a notice if I can do it. I was lucky that my doctor fudged my insurance to include lung therapy. Now my Medicare is less expensive. Oh, really? Huh. How come it didn't make my insurance less? I gotta check into that. Yeah, if I do, it probably won't be till like 9, 10 o'clock. So after I get everything done and uh, chill for a minute, I don't know. There's some other stuff I want to go over that I want to talk about. Some other, happenings on it that out in this world that we could talk about. And I want to show some of those web sleuth videos. Oh, Patricia. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Who'd have ever thunk it? Just goes to show you, you don't really. Oh, thank you, beer can. I so appreciate that. Thank you. That helps out. Yes, thank you. 5 more misfits. Thank you. I appreciate that, beer can. You know, Betty's going to push herself with Sumner County, and I think she's going to go too far. She probably already has, and like that officer said, they have evidence that she interfered in a case. She better be careful. Your lungs are fine. Oh hell, mine aren't. I'm not gonna lie. I have asthma and COPD. Not a good stage of COPD either. I live on breathing treatments and inhalers. And lately at night, I've been using the oxygen too, which is another reason I don't do anything in my house. But thank you and welcome, new misfits. It's not showing me who got them, but welcome, new misfits. Thank you, Beer Can. I appreciate that. Being the last of the month, I appreciate that. Hey, user, how are you? Beer Can, you got to back it up and watch that story on that fake dentist. This dude was doing surgery on people, removing their teeth and doing gum surgery, and he isn't a dentist. $4 million later, they caught him. You're wondering, hugging trees. Oh, you're going to take a nap? I hear you. If I took a nap, I'd never sleep at night. I have a hard enough time sleeping. Last night was awful. I kept waking up. Couldn't remember the dreams, but it was enough to wake me up, but I couldn't tell you about them. Back at you, Beer Can. Thank you. Um, I don't know when that's ever going to stop. Everything supposedly it's all part of the process, the grieving process, but yeah, I need sleep without interruption. At least I didn't remember these ones, so. But they must have been bad because I woke up crying. So maybe I didn't want to remember them. That happened 4 times last night. I gave up. I just got up and stayed up. I've been up since about 3:45. I just got up and stayed up. There's no sense in even. I'll sleep tonight, hopefully. And the kids want to have their friends over and have a pull pizza party this weekend. I'm like, good God, do I look like Bank of America? Don't ever say that to them because then they'll turn around and say, well, you got that card. When she said that, I just looked at her like, and how do you think that card works? Where do you think the money comes from for that card? She's like, oh, I didn't know you needed money for it. I'm like, good God. You got to love them, though. What are you going to do? You know? I think it's cute when they say, well, you can use our money. I'm like, no, baby, mommy, you can't take your money ever. That's your money. But they are sweet to even do that when it comes to their friends and stuff. Of course, I'll make it happen. They don't ask for a lot, you know? They're good kids. I'll get them the cheap pizza Domino's. They don't care. They eat it. They're kids. I don't eat Domino's. Oh, but I got to go get my day started. I got to log into work in a half an hour. Oh, no. I don't have to log in till 4. That's right. I'm only working till 9. So, yay. I have a short day. But then I worked this morning for a little bit. Yesterday was long enough. Tomorrow's going to be really long. But I'm going to find time to fit in a live because it's the last day of the month, you know. I'll lie to y'all about it. All right, Misfits, let me know if there's anything you want to talk about or anybody you want to look at. We'll sure give them a look and see. Go out here, be the best Misfit you can be. Go where you want to go. Enjoy yourself. Have some laughs. If not, shut the tubes off. Go outside. I don't know, plant some flowers, cut some grass. Or heck, just go take a nap. Whatever you go, whatever floats your boat. Do you and have fun. Be the best Misfit you can be. And thanks for hanging with me with the Nothing Live. I appreciate it. But yeah, thank you, Misfits. See ya, bye. Well, it won't end the stream. My mouse won't work. Here we go.